Hello, welcome. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Let me know if you can hear me. I will put on my Let me know if you guys can hear me, okay? Just comment if you can hear me. So I'm not just talking to myself. How you guys doing? How has your week been so far? Let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Juliet. Thanks for joining. Juliet, where are you from? Hey, Claudius, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I didn't know you guys. I wasn't sure if anybody would be awake because I know everybody's on different time zones. So I was not sure. I'm fine. Thank you, Juliet. How are you? Thank you guys for joining. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, wow. How is the weather in Canada? I hope it's not too cold. I know it's been a long winter for you guys. I hear it's been really, like long and hey Erima, welcome. Oh wow, it's morning. Where are you, Erima? Oh, awesome, Juliet. I'm glad to hear that. Where are you, Erima? Where are you located? I've never really, asked all these questions before. I just go ahead and I just start talking. I really like to know where everyone is based in. Erima, where are you? You said good morning. Are you in Nigeria or oh wow. Wow. How is Abuja? How's everything over there? I hope everybody's keeping safe. Hey, hey, hey. Wow. So me, I want to talk about this girl. Oh. What happened to this girl in Sokoto? Hey, I've been waiting. I've actually been trying to find I was actually looking forward to the so-called Christian leaders to stand up and speak, but it looks like nobody's doing anything. It's so sad what has happened. It really is sad. It's disturbing. I don't know what you guys think. Eh? Is this not disturbing? Because I don't understand. Can't anybody call these people to order? Abi, Erima, please, continue to keep safe and keep a very low profile. I don't understand what's going on anymore. It's not just in Nigeria, so you guys should not think that, it's just Nigeria. It's everywhere. It's crazy. Honestly, it is. It's everywhere. It's not just in Abuja. It's all over the world. The world as we see it now, like it's almost like they are saying, we want to do and undo. Who cares? It's really sad. I find it very, I don't know, it's disturbing. It's shocking to me that the GOs are not coming out and condemning these things. Even the Muslim leaders are not coming out. So I don't understand. So what's the point now? If they don't have, it's all over, Claudius. It's all over. There's no escape for anybody. It's all no, but nowhere. The only safe place is with your creator. There's no safe place in this realm that we are in. Forget. There's none. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm in a very safe and secure life. It's just na lie. All those ones na lie. Story. Me, I've been waiting, like, let the GOs come out and condemn. I waited. I'm still waiting. Let the Muslim leaders come out and condemn. Nobody. Everybody's just sitting in their corner, acting as though nothing happened. So this is my question now. So what is the point of why are people wasting their votes on leaders or people who don't have the people's interest at heart? Because if there's nobody to vote, who will they rule over? Because if they will just keep quiet and continue to allow these things to happen, who will they rule over? Who will they be oppressing with their big cars and all the money that they have? It's just getting scarier and scarier every day. But me, I take, you understand, under his wings alone, my sister, under his wings alone. Forget, there's no safe place anywhere. There's no such thing as safe place. So just know who your creator is and know that it is only him that keeps you safe. No human being, no amount of security. If you like, have 1 million security in front of your house. It is only the one who the creator secures that will be secured. Every other thing, people just they waste money, they do all kinds of things. Look at that Okada man. I don't understand. This is crazy. I don't understand why people are doing this to themselves. The people they are supposed to be dealing with like that, they are not going to go and deal with them. It is the small people that are managing, that are looking for ways to make money. I don't understand. People have just lost some sense of humanity, because that kind of thing, if somebody takes something that doesn't belong to someone, sometimes some people steal food or all these petty things. It's usually because they are hungry. It's because they are hungry. Instead of doing that kind of thing, you feed them. And people have lost their value. Has the world always been like this? You both should tell me. Has it always been like this? Or I feel like I just woke up and everything just went crazy. Well, has it always been like this? But we were protected and secured. We just didn't know how bad the world was. Because I, for one, I think I've been very naive. So a lot of things that are happening is very strange to me. It really is things that human beings are doing to themselves. It's very strange. Very, very, there's no love. So what's the point of people going to church? Because there's no love. Even in the church, there's no love. So what's the point? So what are they preaching in the churches? What message are they passing on? Because there's no love. You understand? Because if people are not they can't even express love to one another outside, then what's the point? That means that they are not getting what they need to be learning, they are not learning it too. Every man to himself, every malam to his kettle. That's what we are doing now. Everybody is doing their own thing and just going to all these prayer houses, whether it's a mosque or church, just to show up. So they will say, oh, yeah, I saw him in the mosque, or I saw her in the mosque, or I saw her in the church today. That's what it feels like. Prosperity messages, but look at where it has gotten everybody now. All this it's like a casino. It's almost like they are running a casino. It's not a church anymore because they are money doublers. They're all they are doing is trying to secure their own families, their immediate families, and their generations. They don't know that all that money that they are securing it to be wasted in the end. Look at where the prosperity message has gotten us now. Who has the prosperity message helped? Upon all the prosperity messages, how many people have become prosperous from the messages? How many people? I don't know. If people will just sit down, honestly, highest bidders, if people will just sit down and really like ponder on these things and say, hey, you know what? This thing no makes sense now. This person is just preaching this thing, telling us prosperity, telling us this, but they are really not. We don't see anything. Be critical. It's not everything you just take in. Sit down and say, this thing doesn't make sense. Think with your own head. Somebody does not have food to eat, but you go to church and give the small one that you have so that the person that you're giving it to can have everything that they need access to. Now, wow, me, I never see. I don't know. I don't know whether this world, let it just end now so that we all know that it is over. It's a done deal. Because it seems like evil is it's almost like it's almost like they're trying to meet a deadline. There's a sense of hastiness in the air, like evil is just being hasty, like trying to just do as much as it can, get as many people as possible. It's alarming, It's alarming, but the courage, the confidence I have, the only confidence I have is that the Creator is the one who secures, is the one who protects. It's not human being. No amount of protection that you have, no amount of security that you have, it is God that protects. And then people were now, that aside, Eukarya, they should leave Eukarya alone. No, Eukarya has found love. They should leave her alone. What's wrong with being with a 20-something-year-old? When men are ending up with 18-year-olds and younger, nobody's talking. If to say he carry somebody else's man now stepped up and they decided to come and end up, or Eukarya decided she wanted to be with somebody, people will be screaming from the top of their lungs, hey, look at them, another Hollywood's star, they are coming to take somebody's husband, this one, that one. Hi, Mirabelle. Oh my God, I'm glad you made it. Thank you. I was not sure. I said everybody will be sleeping. Oh my, you for think this thing. How can you do life at this time? People will be sleeping. But I say, you know what? As they do me, make I just try. Make I just try. Make I gist. Let me get to know my people. Honestly, I'm so happy for her, Claudius. So happy for her. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a case of, she was the guy was somebody else's husband, and then she wormed her way into his life. It's not that. The woman stayed in her corner, doing her own thing, and she met somebody who liked her and who's willing to accept her. Maybe the boy's parents are accepting towards her as well. We don't know that. Who are we to judge? Who are we to be casting? Me, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm elated for her. I'm very, very happy for her. In fact, that's her own man. Nobody's going to come and, be questioning her about it, like all the other stories we've been hearing. the weeks prior, where people have been coming and saying, oh, this one, everybody is looking for big fish, big fish. This one stayed in her corner and found somebody that was peaceful for her. She's found somewhere that she has peace. Who are we to come and be knocking it? Hey, cool mama. Hi, welcome. It's so good to see you here. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks. I'm glad you guys made it. Oh, I wasn't sure. I said, let me gist with anybody that is available to gist, because social media is the way now. You want to gist to people, you go on social media, you gist. Because I think most countries now are trying to enforce the mask mandates again, because apparently, I don't know if you guys have heard, the numbers are going up again, COVID-19, and they said it's worse than the previous COVID. So please, you people should protect yourselves, wear your mask, whatever. So that's going on. So, I mean, a lot of people that used to go into their offices now, they're having to go back home to continue working. So anyway, I'm very happy for her. They should leave that woman alone. Let her enjoy herself. I'm so happy for her. I hope everything works out and she's very happy, So this is what it's about. I don't understand why, most of these Hollywood stars. Hello, Joy Girl. Happy to see you here. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much, guys. Most of these Hollywood girls is the one that's already made that they're always looking for. Now that we're hearing a different story of a lady who chose to do has her own way and find her own peace when it was time, hey, I'm celebrating her. I am happy for her and I wish her well. I wish that everything works out for her and, it will be up, 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 up from here. And it will not hear any bad news about her. Yeah. Oh, really? Your kids still wear masks to school? My goodness. It's very hot though. Is it hot over there? Because it's very hot where I am. So those masks, anyway, they'll be in AC rooms. So I guess, man, it looks like this is going to be the life that we're going to be living now with mask. Everybody will be wearing mask now. I think it's going to be a normal thing now. The world as we know it is literally changing right before our eyes. We're experiencing a shift. We don't even know I don't think we know how much of a shift we're going through. We're literally experiencing a major shift. Yeah, it's oh yeah, I know Texas will be very hot. It's very hot here too, in California. Very, very hot, man. It's like sultry, sweats and all. I'm telling you, I've gone to dig out all my linen outfits. I found out I've even run out of linen. I have to go and look for free, breezy. I wish I was in Nigeria now, just shatter all those boo-boos and come back. But yeah, it's very hot over here as well. Yeah, the rain is coming, huh? Where are you, Erima? Because some people, I think planting season has started for people who go to the farmers. This is the time that they plant, especially during rainy season. I know in some parts of the world, it's raining now. So this is the time for farmers, to plant their seeds so that they can. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah. So it's planting season in Nigeria, for people to be planting. And all here it's very hot. Very, very hot, man. And the kind of heat we have here, it's not like the type we have in Nigeria. The one we have in Nigeria, at least you'll be sweating and the water will be pouring from your body. You can take one big towel, go out, come back. While you're outside, by the time you wipe your sweat and everything, you can squeeze it. Here is dry heat, it's like oven heat. So you don't sweat, So it's like oven heat. It's like somebody is cooking you inside. That's how it feels. Well, you just feel the heat on your body, a little bit of humidity, very tiny, but not as much as in Nigeria. Actually, some people don't like when I say this. Some of my friends, I actually prefer the heat in Nigeria because you're literally sweating out, everything from your body. It's like you're in a spa. Yeah, planting season is here. Man, I still remember my planting days. Man, I used to go to the farm. I never thought I would remember. Oh wow, in Cincinnati it's hot, huh? Wow. Yeah, it's hot now, but yeah. So I don't know. Me, I'm celebrating Eukarya. I'm wishing her all the best, you know. I'm wishing and I'm hoping that all those Hollywood people, the rest of them, the young ones included, they should take they should look at that woman and use her as an example. Look for your own. Don't go and be looking for somebody else's own. I don't even know what people are doing with somebody else's property, to be honest. There's no enjoyment in it. Yeah, it's extreme, huh? Yeah, it is. Oh, my sister. Cool, mama. I was just saying it like in Nigeria, at least when it's hot, you're sweating. You can actually, you're sweating everything out of your body. But here it's like an oven. It's like you're in an oven. It's desert heat type of heat. Not pleasant, but hey, what do? We have to be grateful, you know. So I hope that they take example from her and stop pursuing the one that does not make any sense and just embarrassing themselves up and down the place. There's no need for it. Look at the woman now. Respectfully, she just did her thing quietly. Move on. That is life, you know. Instead of all these stories we keep hearing up and down the place, you know. So regarding the election in Nigeria, Erima, tell us, what do you think? Who are the ones that you think would like who would you prefer if you were to vote and you wish for one person to be the lead the next Nigerian president? Who would you vote for? I'm hearing Peter Obi is good. I don't know the guy. I don't know much about him, but I've heard him speak on one or two occasions. He seems like a business-minded person, you know he seems to have an analytical mind. So let me know what you think, Erima. I'm interested because all of us in the diaspora, we are vested in that election that is coming up. We want to see whether Nigerians uh, will close their eye and go and vote for somebody that gives them bag of granuts and bag of rice and akara. That's what we are praying that they don't do that this time, you know. But in any case, me, I don't know. So cool, Mama. What part of Texas are you in? Are you in Dallas or what part are you in? Or Houston? I don't know. I've also heard about, I don't know, most of these people, none of them, I don't see any one of them. I know it's going to, Mirabel. In fact, how you know it in my mind? It's crazy. I think so far I've heard so many people. Peter Obi, what's that man that withdrew the tweet he had written? I forget his name now. I don't know their names as much. And then there's who else? I think there were four people I knew separately. Osibanjo. Okay, you're in Houston, cool mama. Wow, that's nice. Osibanjo and one other person I think was also running. It's crazy. But well, I hope that Nigerians will vote correctly and not vote with their belly. I hope that they will vote with their head and not their belly. Because the state of things, I know. Oh, Joy Girl, you say Houston is over, huh? I know Houston is very hot. I've been to Houston in one of the summers and it was like fire. Hey, I say, Lord have mercy. It was so hot. Yeah. So I believe you. It's like, oh, it's hot. That one, the heat is more than oven, no, in Houston. At least the one I experienced, it was like more than oven. Yeah. You think Peter Obi? Me, I heard that some people were saying that he said his son did not have a car, something to that effect. I don't know, but when I listened to him, he seemed like an analytical minded person, someone who analyzes, and a business. We sort of need someone who's business savvy in the way to be able to structure. I don't know. We need a we need someone who is like a mechanic, like an engineer that can put the parts together. I know. Cool, Mama. Yes. So thank God for the for the AC. This is so true. Yeah, that's the only thing I see. He's different. We've not seen him before. I heard he was the governor of Anambra State at one time. That's what I heard. That's how much I know about him, but not so much. I just heard that he was a one-time state governor in Anambra State. It seems we need fresh faces, to be honest. We need, but the only thing is, I hope that they can do the work. Yeah, that's what I sense about him. Like I said, I don't know him personally, but he seems to me like someone who would be a good manager. Yeah, people from his state, that's what I've been saying. Like the people are from his state. Showore, I don't know. You guys are in Nigeria. I know Showore is, he's a citizen here. But what do you guys think? I know that he's been a political prisoner and all of that. Maybe he's really pushed a lot of things, fought and all. I mean, I don't, that's what I'm asking, because I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about Showore? Do you think I've never really listened to him? I'm not sure how I perceive him, you know. I saw Peter Obi on Brekete. You guys, I told you guys, I think I mentioned it one time in Obodo Yubo TV. Brekete family. So Peter Obi came on Brekete family in one of those times I was tuned in. And I liked what he had to say. I like the way he thinks. And I like the fact that he seems like a restructuring person, someone that can restructure. Right, Showore, right? He has not held any political position. Yeah, he's radical in a good. So here's my thing with the likes of Showore, and I have to give him kudos for putting his body on the line and doing all of that. But the problem I have is, see, most of this social work thing, right? If you're going to rule, if you're interested in being in a position of ruling people, you have to start from the bottom. I don't usually like people who just throw themselves in and say, "Oh, I want to be president," because it's, for them it's the easiest thing they go to. You understand? Like start from the bottom. Go to your village, go to your local government area, do things for the people in your village or wherever you come from. Build from there. Do something for your state. Make people's lives, better. Let people testify. You understand? Let people from your town, from your village, from where you come from the ground testify, because the way I see it is he just came, he's been making a lot of noise about the ills and all of that. But I kind of feel like in as much as that is good, but I feel like he could have started by impacting on people's life, just like what Brekete family is doing. If that man decides to come out for president at some point in time, I don't know if he has any interest in it. You'll be amazed how much people will support him, because people can testify to his work. They can testify to the impact he's had on their lives. Okay, he's business savvy. He had one of the biggest departmental stores in Nigeria. Okay, and he created a lot of employment. Yeah, so he seems like a technocrat. He seems like a great businessman. Peter Obi, that's what I see. I don't know. I hope. Yeah, I kind of, I don't know. I perceive him as someone who can do the work to a certain extent. But the problem is you don't really know people's intentions, right? You don't really know when they go in, that's the thing. And the kind of people he's going to surround himself with, that's another thing. So it's one thing to have this, idea of wanting to or have the desire to rule a people? Does he understand the dynamics in Nigeria, the different types of people we are, and who are the people he's going to surround himself with? Because anyone that's coming in, I would hope that they don't surround themselves with the same old people. That's my biggest concern. I would hope that they don't surround themselves with the same set of people that have not done anything, have not added any value. You know what I mean? Career politician that have been in president, how far? Well, that's true. He has a point there. I mean, the yeah, exactly. Well, that's true. Yeah, Brekete family is in Abuja. Yeah, I got to find that out. That's very nice. So the guy is, yeah, he's not a grassroots politician. Exactly, Erima. That's my feel. I really give him kudos for the noise, for bringing awareness, for pushing things and all. But I just think that anyone who's interested in any political position, people have to feel your impact. That's what I think. People have to feel your impact. And, you get to a point where if you pour, hey, Maria in the house. Hey, nice to see you. I'm glad you were able to join. I wasn't sure. I said, people will be sleeping. Oh, do you think this is a good idea? But I say, you know what? I just want to talk to people. Whoever can join, that would be cool. But I'm so glad you guys were able to make it. Yay! Love you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. Love you back, Marriott. Love everyone. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that if he could be a grassroots politician, at least they will have an impact, right, on the lives of, because it's people who speak for you. At the end of the day, it is people that will vote for you. So if you can impact on the lives of people from the grassroots, you'll be amazed. You probably won't even need to do as much campaigning. That's what people are missing in Nigeria, because there's not enough grassroots influence. Hey, you're in Toronto. Okay. Wonderful. That's amazing. So they're not feeling their impact. So I wish Sowore had started, even though he made noise and all of that, which is good. I wish he had gone back and just built from the bottom up, because he seemed like someone who has a lot of influence over people. So if he had, and then to train, and then with that same, that knowledge he has, and that, fight in him, take it to the grassroots and bring up and, develop other leaders that will come up on that. Amen. I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh, so he was running mate to Atiku. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Hi, Isabelita. Nice to have you. Thanks for joining. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So he was running mate to Atiku. Okay. Atiku is one running. Is he not the one that did a tweet and deleted it? Is Atiku? Am I right? I don't know. Their names, they confuse me. Sometimes I'm tempted to call Atiku Danladi. I don't know. Is it Atiku? Is Atiku? I think it's Atiku. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I just think that, with this election thing, may they start from the grassroots. Exactly. They all run for the exposure instead of building an army. Thank you. Marriott, your head did there. Instead of building an army, show because Sowore has knowledge, no doubt, and he's had exposure, right? He has experience. Your power is being able to go back to your grassroots and be able to build people from the bottom. You understand? So that those people be the one pushing for you. Oh my God. Those people will be the ones that will be saying, no, like, yeah, this one, we carry go forward. But the problem I have with most of these people, when they go, they make a lot of noise just to be known for experience. Almost like they're trying to put themselves out there to be seen and known. The work is in the grassroots, it's not at the top. The work is at the grassroots, not at the top. How much work does the president do? We just say he's president, no impact. Zero is like a rubber stamp. Start from the grassroots. Let people feel you, feel your, feel your contributions. You know what I mean? When people feel your contribution, by the time you decide, I want to run for president, your people will come and speak for you. People that don't know, people will rally around you and say, no, this man, we see the work he did when he was here. And you will have an army of leaders that you have trained, that have your mindset and have also been able to expand on it. That's what you need. You're trying to build for the future. You're trying to build posterity. Exactly. You can't win an election just targeting the intellectuals alone. Absolutely. We're not plenty that's true. Due to the educational system, we're not many. That's true. You're very correct, oh, my sisters. Start from the street. Let area. Exactly. Exactly. Remember, you cannot randomly come from nowhere to become. I'm glad though you people are seeing it the way I'm seeing it though. I'm telling you, you can't just come, just share, play, enter. Okay, you have impacted. Exactly. People you have impacted will write for you. Exactly. He's smart. Yeah, Peter Obi, he seems like a smart person and he's in tune. This is what I noticed about Peter Obi. He's in tune with the plight of the Nigerians. Erima, bam. When I listen to him for Brekete family, that is what occurred to me. I'm like, this man is so in tune with the plight of the people. He is. I sensed it for him. Now, I don't know this man. You understand? I'm not Igbo. I'm not related to him in any way. You understand? But I can sense. Let me see. That's true. We don't know who to trust. That's the problem. Exactly. Grassroots people are a lot. Exactly. Isabelita. Exactly. Mirabel. I didn't know this man. No. We might not have known. Yeah. I didn't even know he was governor of Anambra. That means he was very quiet. Exactly. It's the citizens that are now, I see, that are really pushing for him. Okay. Marriott is asking a very, very valid question here. Marriott says, what is Peter Obi's deal? Okay. He left money. What did he change in his state? Okay, so it was the article that tweeted, how do you win an election being like that? It makes no sense. The tweet that means that you're only coming out just so that people will vote for you. All you're thinking about is how I'm going to get the numbers to be president. You don't care about the plight of the people. If people not in the country, who go vote for you? You can't be one-sided as a president. When something is bad, you call it out. You can't they talk with another side of your mouth. They say, I didn't want to, I did not approve. What's there to approve? Something horrible has happened. You are approving what? Anyway, he showed himself. I hope Nigerians have opened their eyes and see that one not be person on a feel vote for. Mona forget article. So Marriott has a very valid question, to be honest, which I agree with. Is it something, can somebody help us answer that question? What changes did he make happen in his state? I don't know, because I only found out too that he was a governor in Anambra State. What impact? Okay, there was an example I think he cited when he was presenting at Brekete family. He was saying, he was talking about being in a school and how he responded to his students and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, we don't know. So that's why we're asking Mirabel. Whoever has, Erima, if you have any answers, I don't know. But he seems like a somewhat decent person, but the truth we say Nigerians, we've been hurt so much, it's hard to trust anyone. Even the ones that seem to have good intentions, we don't know. That's the problem. We have been beaten too much. We're like starving children. Starved, no water, dehydrated. Everybody that comes in is doing the same thing to us. So I don't know. I just hope that the election is peaceful. There's no drama, There's no drama at all. That's my hope. And they don't ruin people's lives in the process because they are trying to okay, so some people from his state speak highly of him, right? Yeah. Yeah, no hospital. Marriott, in fact, you don't talk and finish. How many hospital he built? He built one, he equipped them, schools. What kind of schools, How many labs? We have trust issues, Isabelita. We do. We don't too suffer. We be like people children when you don't starve, no food, no water, now we be. We don't know who to trust. Anybody when come, they go abuse us. Anybody come, they go abuse us. We be like a woman when they abusive relationship. When they say, he go die there. That's so we be. We've been so abused. We don't know who to trust. Any man that is coming now, we are wary. We dey shake. We don't know if the man is going to come and do the same thing that others have done. We've been enduring it. It's like a marriage. The marriage is now 60 years. We never see any good thing for inside. Thank you. Era don't pass. You understand? Era don't. We've been broken-hearted, though, my sister, Marriott, too many times. We'll be like battered wives. Now, battered wife syndrome, now we suffer from, abuse spouse syndrome. Because men, they suffer abuse too. Now we be like that. We be like people don't marry 60 something years. Some people come and say, oh, we've been married for over 60 years. This is our 60th anniversary. Our own, if we start to write the book of the abuse, not be to deal, you go get volumes, and the volumes not go end. They go on and on and on and on and on. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's hard to trust. Even when I was, the funny thing, as I was hearing the Peter Obi, as I was hearing him talk in my mind, I say, oh, what you they talk sweet, oh, I taste and like what you they talk, oh, but you understand? Oh, so Atiku appropriated state property during Obasanjo's time. Exactly. I think maybe that's why Obasanjo doesn't like him. I heard the rumor that Obasanjo does not like him. And I think, then people were like against Obasanjo that why don't you like Atiku or something like that. I heard something to that effect. I don't really know the details, but it might be a reason why, because he knew that the man had taken property, So I don't know. It's just, I beg, I don't know. I'm tired. Nigeria not be country when they pray for. You get headache. Our own don't pass prayer. Now action. All the prayers we don't pray, don't do. Action. I hate, you know how much I hate to hear we pray. That thing they offend me now. Because now action we need. We don't need prayer. The prayer don't they store. It don't overflow. Now action. Without action, forget. Because man, the hope, I really hope, because so many things are happening that can need fixing in that country. Foreigners go come, they go do our people anyhow. They go employ them, pay them nothing, next to nothing. They can barely live off of what they pay them. Nobody's speaking on their behalf. Nobody's fighting for them. women, they suffer, children, they suffer, men, everybody is suffering. Even though it's a patriarchal society, everybody is suffering inside. Okay, so there was security in the state in Anambra. Okay, revenue generation and employment. Okay, that's a good thing. Oh, me, I want to be hearing things like he built hospitals, and had trained doctors that have, that are into research, that are into research, that are researching the herbs we have in Africa to cure certain diseases. Those kind of things. Now they move me nowadays. It's good. Security is a concern now. If he was able to do that for the people of Anambra, I have to clap for him for that. But I'm sorry, Oliver Twist now be. I need more. Like hospital. How many hospital? If not two solid hospitals with extensions, he built for that state now. Say okay, there's the topmost hospital in Nigeria is in Anambra State. All the specialists did there. Top specialists, my sister. I'll be very happy to hear that. That everybody they come Anambra to come receive care for whatever concern. What will they talk now? Well, that's the kind of thing I want to be hearing. Hospitals, schools, training for teachers, those types of things. Give them, put the confidence back in the teachers and, create good studying environments for students, and all of that. And how many people did he train as leaders under him? Are there people that he replicated himself in? Are there people he groomed after him that can take the baton? Those kind of things. That's what I want to hear. Exactly. Mirabel. In fact, if any president can give power 24 hours electricity, even if that's the only thing they achieve, Nigerians will be the I'm telling you, because without light, what can you do? Without light, right? What can you do? Light really is everything. No light. Let's not even talk about data. Let's not even talk about Wi-Fi. Imagine what would that society would turn to if people had light, constant light, and they had Wi-Fi. Nigerians they have ingenuity within them. People you see businesses will be popping up everywhere. But I don't know. I want to be hearing things more than, yeah, security is a concern. I get it, but we need more. Oliver Twist asked for more. Nabi. And I'm sure a lot of Nigerians are the same way. Everybody wants more. We need more. We need to see more and more and more. Yeah. Hey, did you people hear that use the second wife? I hear they say don't you want move into your house. When I hear that one, yeah, I think I saw that just scrolling. I'm telling you, Joy Girl, basic things. Now we need, not too much. Just normal things for comfort. Just give us light. Water, make water day. Make make life, security day. Wait till remain. That's it. The most basic things, Mirabel, the most basic things is difficult for them. It's a shame. I don't know. That's why all these leaders, all these people that are popping up and saying, I want to be president, I want to be president. I said, yeah, you want to be president. Do we know what's in your heart? We've been bruised too much. We've been hurt. We've been broken. We've been battered. We've been beaten to a pulp. They don't beat on only, they never fit all of us. Now remain. Did anybody hear about your second wife moving into his house? Me, I heard that. I saw that scrolling down Obama's internet too. I see say your second wife don't move in. He won't move into the house with his husband for Lagos. Egbami. Hey, interesting. Yeah, the woman get leave out. The woman want to move in. Yeah. I don't understand though. Some people get hurt too. Wait, they want to move in with the first wife. My sister, every country right now, na third world country. Even the one when I did for here, na third world. We could talk through. The kind jungle things when they happen. Hey, na paparazzi that they show people for Nigeria. Na third world we did for here. Forget. For all the characteristics of third world country, they here. All the characteristics, they here. So what are we talking about? The difference we say the basic things are available. And even with the basic things, there are people that still don't have access to it. No. You get some places for Mississippi. If you go shock, some people they don't get toilets. They don't get toilet. When I believe in America, they don't get toilets. Some places they don't see toilets. Some people know inside bush that they stay. They go use you know how all those people for when they not get house, when they work out for Nigeria, they'll use a plank, take build house. Now so they go enter forest, use plank, build house, stay there. Well, in fact, that your story. The second wife ready, fear no catch. I say won't go moving into the house with this. I know why this first wife not change the locks for that house. Why she not hire guards? Me, I don't understand which kind of lackadaisical attitude be that one. She not fit cause. Hey, this insult is plenty, because now necessary headache. If this woman won't just can't take the peace come out for this woman life, that's what she wants. And she seems like a very troublesome human being. Eh? My sister, now third world, Europe join. Forget that thing. Now, yeah, we have the basic things. That's true. There are things that we can have. We have access to and all of that, but I'm not impressed. Who not go, no no. Who not go, no no. Yeah, Claudius. Yeah, so the second wife has tied her wrapper, has carried all her load. You don't fold all the clothes, put up inside portmanteau. He's saying they go in husband house. You don't ready. Hey, that woman na kasala. Now you won't go boss for that side. So the peace has departed from that house. That woman is moving in. That's what the reigning news is now. I'm like, wow. I don't understand it too. As a first wife, I don't understand. The woman not fit change the locks. I don't know. Now Nigeria, if I talk, may not be like say, now Nigeria, I don't know. But for Nigeria, I still know people when they do, women when they stand their ground. I still know. She's not remorseful at all, Isabelita. I'm telling you, Marriott, the moment I get, I'm telling you, Abi, my sister, you don't talk and finish, oh. Yes, so Isabelita, I go arrange my portmanteau, put all my clothes inside. The woman don't carry all the clothes, all the best bottom box clothes. Put her inside there, plus the new ones when the man buy for her. He don't carry load, they go Lagos, won't go stay for house when he don't know as in this man and his wife they build up. I don't know if na me, I go change lock, I go hire security, heavy security go surround that house. Nobody go enter. Now, wow. Sometimes women need to stand. This is. When she stay where they stay, why would she come and move and enter this woman's house? That means she just don't see the woman finish. She just feels say, there's nothing she can do. She can do any. And once that woman steps her foot in that house, it is done. It is done. Unless she moves out. If I were her, if she doesn't have the capacity or she does not feel like she needs to shut her husband out, she should carry herself and leave the house. I'm telling you, you not jam. Some people you are not coming to the house. You go find another house, go stay with that woman. I'm telling you, nonsense. Serious one, no. Isabel, serious one. Eh? It's crazy. No remorse whatsoever. She doesn't care. All she cares about is herself. You just carry low, fold the clothes, fold down. Say, okay, in there, here I come. Go stay. You won't go stay the same house. May you go they follow this woman drag. And the first one be like person when you know like drama. She be like person when you know like trouble. You understand? But that kind of thing, if you know so you don't look like trouble, you go protect yourself. If Nami, hey Buki, good to see you. Thanks for joining. No, thank you guys for joining. Hey, me, I was thinking it would be late though. Oh my God, what are you doing? You will not have anybody on this live. I said, anybody when if you join, may join. If na rabbit join, we go talk. Me and the rabbit go they talk. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. No, eh? I know it doesn't feel like she's going to do another thing. She will war. I know war room in this situation. Hey, I beg leave that thing. No, first of all, the man no go enter. I feel sorry for her because she doesn't seem like someone who has the mindset to do certain things, And I think that that's part of the reason why this man has gotten away with everything he's gotten away with. To be honest, I sincerely believe that this is the reason why, because of her quiet nature and her accepting of everything. Naim make. Thank you very much, Buki. Thanks so much. I appreciate the support. I think that is why the woman, because she's been accepting of everything that this man does. You understand? That's why the man had the audacity to be able to just do whatever he likes. I'm serious. You know, I'm telling you, I don't know. My grandfather had on my mother's side, my grandfather on my father's side did not have multiple wives. Man only had one wife, my grandmother. That one passed a long time ago. He married somebody else after that one passed. But my grandmother passed. But on my mother's side, my grandfather had three wives. Okay. And my mom, when she's talking about the experiences, yeah. In fact, that was her criteria for marrying my dad. She said she was looking for someone who is not interested in marrying multiple wives. That was on her number. And you make a list of what you want. It was on her number one on her list. Number one. That's how traumatic the experience was for her. And then she said, my daughters, please, any man that says he wants to marry multiple wives, leave him alone. Let him go. Hey, don't let anybody kill you before your time. Let them go and marry. So, but a lot of Nigerians, because they feel like that's the problem. When you're in a society where you can do anything and get away with it, there are no consequences. Nobody's holding anybody accountable. People just do whatever they like. People just do and undo. They can turn the world upside down. Nobody cares. That is why we keep seeing these things. And unfortunately, we're not going to stop seeing them. As we speak now, somebody else is busy marrying a second, third, fourth wife as we speak. And some of them, because they cannot control their urges, when they leave even outside of the country, they will have their wives here and go back home and go and marry, because they know they can't do it here. Some of them can do it, they do it successfully. Some of them marry in one state, go to another state, marry another state, marry. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, Isabelita, are you serious? Generational dysfunction, my sister, Marriott. Serious generational dysfunction. You know, I mean, I don't know why, because that woman, the way I see May, she seems like someone who, you know, from the onset, she never pushed back. Thank you very much, Ade, Buki Ade. She never pushed back. Thank you, Joy Girl. She never, fought with the guy. You know those type of women. They will say, "Yo, you are the man's piece. So whatever he does, you know, a man will be a man. Just look the other way. Don't push him. Don't, just be doing this, managing it. You know that mindset. When they don't tell you that kind of thing, tell you that kind of thing. So it's now become a part of your character. That is what that woman has become. They turn the woman to a person when it be like saying na mumu, you don't know what they do. As in wherever you push her, that's where. And when I say mumu, I don't mean it in an insulting way. It's just she's very lackadaisical. She's just like she doesn't know how to fight. She doesn't even know what she should fight for. I think that's where she's found herself because she's allowed it happen for a long time. So for her, she has this attitude of just watching and saying, in this life that we are in, you don't watch and see. You don't watch and when somebody is bringing word to you, you are watching and seeing. Exactly, the perfect Nigerian wife. Exactly, it's very telling. The way he's treated her, very telling. He's treated her terribly. He's treated her very, very poorly. It's telling the kind of monumental embarrassment he has given to this woman. It tells you everything you need to know. You know, you can't understand the pathology of men. Pathology. Nobody can understand. The truth is, you can't really understand any human being. We're very faceted creatures, and we're very. You can never say, "Oh, I know everything about this person." There's no such thing. Human beings were a mystery, even to ourselves. You'll be shocked. There are certain things that you find yourself doing that you never imagined in a million years that you will do. I'm telling you. So there's no way of saying you completely know someone. Each person we just respect each other. We respect each other, we love each other, we give each other the space that is needed. But you can never really say, "Oh, I know this person." Forget. 30-year-old married a third wife and the second wife was upset. Osheshebere. He go marry fourth wife, join. 2-2. They go gang up on each other. They'll be beating each other up. You never start. 30 years. That person cannot last. Cannot last. Heart attack. High blood pressure. This one will shout. When only one woman shouting, only one woman's drama. It's like 100 men. 9 man go say one put 3 for us. You don't multiply in suffering with that now. There's no woman, there's no human being that likes to share. All those ones are just people just like to tell themselves lies to suit themselves. Nobody enjoys sharing. Nobody. I'm telling you. Marriott, refugee. Oh my God. Yeah, Mirabelle, I honestly believe that too, that she knew about the second wife. Yeah. Yes, she knew about I think her problem was that he told the whole world. We could be wrong. But from the way the man has treated everything, there's an element of truth to it because it's the way you allow someone deal with you that they will deal with you. You know what I mean? For you to just publicly put a woman out like that, just air her out like that, don't care about her emotions. Do you know what it is for someone you just find out, you've been in your house, maybe you are eating ice cream that day, just enjoying yourself. Boom, somebody just sends you message. Have you seen your husband just married new wife? Oh, over the weekend. I don't think that people understand the type of emotional damage that entails. You understand what I'm saying? Because, first of all, the woman will be reeling from the shock of it. She probably has not even completely gotten over the shock. And then the man was showing up every time, doing putting out whatever, sending videos, making videos every day. On top of the fact that this woman has been emotional, you've bruised her, you have wrecked her emotionally. You're not coming and you're rubbing salt in the injury. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder. She kind of knew. I want to believe that to a certain extent, exactly, it was a huge shock. Huge. Because there's no way. We're women now. We're women. All of us, most of us here, we are women. There's no way. It's the way that a man will tell the world how he feels about you by the way he treats you. That man just told the world that he doesn't care about his wife's feelings. He doesn't care what she feels, how she thinks. He does not care. And he didn't mind putting it out there for the whole world to see. There's a problem there. There's a problem there. You know, that woman is still, she has not recovered from the shock. She's still, to her, sometimes I'm sure she'll wake up some days and think, oh, this is a dream. Oh, I'm sure I'll wake up one day. She'll be telling herself, this is a dream, this is a dream, this is a dream. Exactly. Major embarrassment in front of the whole world. Do you know the people that are not, it's not just Nigerians that are talking about this, all over the world they are talking about it. All I saw a TikTok, somebody that was addressing it and saying, I don't get it. I don't understand. What are you still doing there? People have different takes on it. You understand? So it's the way. If you want somebody to treat you with respect, they will treat you with respect. She probably had been, you know, he had been doing it and she'd been turning the other eye, giving the other cheek. You know, as they say now, don't react to everything, you know. If he's doing certain things, just ignore. A man will be a man. You know that lie they tell each other. A man will be a man, you know. There's certain things a man will do. You just have to take it. They'll be telling them to stay in messed up situations and to continue the trauma. Trauma that sits in people's DNA. Do you know how long it's going to take for that trauma to be healed? If that woman born pikin today, the children when she even born now, they don't already inherit that trauma. They don't inherit them. So those children literally have to heal through therapy and whatever else that can help them heal. For them to get past that. And that thing sits in the DNA. You know, so most Africans don't think about these things. We just think, say, oh, I beg, what's the big deal? No be only this thing he talk, no be only this, no be only waiting they happen when never happened before. That's what we tell ourselves, unfortunately. You know, I don't know. I feel sorry for her. I really send her love, and I hope that she has people in her corner that will fight for her. I hope she does. I hope she has people in the corner that are fighting, just like all the social media people are crying and screaming at the top of their lungs. I'm hoping that there are people on the ground who are standing by her to support her, because it cannot be easy. And then on top of it, that woman now decides she wants to move into the some people not get shame. Sha, hey, what did she want go do for the house? Biko, she not even dey fear. Honestly, good support system. Honestly, I really hope for her mental wellness, because it's easy for people to snap under this type of scenarios. You just hear somebody just snap, something happen, they just snap. You'll be wondering, how did this thing happen? It's situations like this that make it happen, you know, situation like this that make it happen. And I wonder her family, you know, um, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if she will have the guts. I don't know if she will have the guts, because I guarantee you there are people there that are telling her, where are you going? Stay. It's your property, it's your husband. You are not going anywhere. Stay. You have people telling her that. You have people egging her on and telling her, just stay. What are you doing? You will not leave him for this woman? No. Are you not the one? You are the first. You are the one that gave birth to the first son. So you are the rightful, this is your rightful position. That's what they'll be telling her. That's what they'll be telling her, unfortunately. So she will stay there and you know how somebody cries on the inside, they can't cry outside. That woman go, they cry inside. If he cry, come out. I don't know whether she get family, like, her mother, her siblings, I don't know whether those ones they will be around her to support her, because that second woman be like, who fit fight? Oh, he ready fight anywhere. Exactly, right? They've told her that already. Isabelita, you think they've told her? You think so, huh? Hmm. It's just a shame. This is why you cannot emulate anyone. You cannot say, oh, I want to be like this person. You cannot look at another person and be wishing that you are like them, because you don't know the garbage that they are sitting on. You don't know the skeletons that are in their cupboards. You don't know. They open the cupboards when the skeletons start to fall out. You know? No, no. It's just a shame, though. Exactly. They're probably encouraging her to stay, right, Mirabelle? That's true. They're probably encouraging her to stay with, yeah, he did not kick you out. He did not beat you. Oh, God will bless you, Mirabelle. Your head did there because of the children. Yeah, I believe so. They're probably telling, because that's typical. It's typical for them to say it to her. It's typical. And unfortunately, the way a lot of Africans, Nigerians especially, see marriage, or more, next to after, in fact, be like say even sure pass heaven for them. That marriage, they must accomplish them, crook or by hook. They must. It's a must. So I don't know. It's just a shame. I just wish the best for her, man. I would not want to be in her position. I would not wish it on anyone. That's not a safe, peaceful place to be. If I were her, I would just leave. If she doesn't want to deal with all the drama, just when the man is around, just carry your load, pack all your things, and just leave the house and go somewhere else. Oh yeah. I know. People will be telling her now, that one are normal. Isabelita. Not be Naija, people trust us now. They go advise her. Ah, Mirabel, na so now, it be like that, oh. It be like that now. Some people go say you never hear people they use comments like they died there. You never see. There was somebody I knew. There was a girl I knew then, right? This girl, the man she was married to, the man go bring girl come house. He go kick her out of their bedroom. He go tell her make he stay for guest room, saying get visitor. The man go knock for their main bedroom while she is in the guest room hearing. No be first time, no be second time, no be I could tell her, say, which you did do? This man clearly don't tell you, say no want again. Leave him alone. Just leave, wash your hand, come on, move on with your life. This girl, her trauma was so bad. The finger for her hand, all this hand for here, na bone. Now you dey see. She don't chew almost everything come out. You dey see the skeleton, almost the skeleton. Now you dey see. This trauma, the deep depression that she had gotten into. I'm telling you, people are going through so much. When all her friends were now telling her, look, leave, this thing is getting toxic. It's too much. You're going to break under this. She said, everybody should leave her alone, that she's ready to die dear. Those were her words. I don't know what happened to her, because after that period, everybody just washed their hands off her. So we don't know if she really died dear. So why won't I? Clearly, she was more enthusiastic about that than the church that she was going and the God she was serving. Because if she really loved herself enough, she would not put up with that, and she would not stay in that situation. It's a lack of love for oneself. That means you don't see yourself as anything. You don't value yourself. You don't believe that you're something without having a man in your life. That one, you are pursuing the thing more than the heaven. Hold on tight. Is a do or die matter for some of these people. Is it not Nigeria? We know where they come from now. We know where they come from. They don't care. They'll be like, I beg you. What did she say? No wonder she's not married. I beg you. It's easy. At least me, I'm married. I'm in my husband's house, and I have children. They don't use, and when you see them, you will know they are not happy. You don't even need anybody to tell you. It's written all over their face. Because someone who's happy, they had, you will know. But now sit down, look now, all of us they look now, because most of the time Nigerian women, you can't advise them. First of all, which mouth you won't take advise them? You are there, you can't advise them. They don't even want to hear you advising them. The first person they're going to ask is, she's not married. Are you married? No. Even if you're married, they'll say, okay, she's in her husband's house, but she wants me to leave. That's what they will be saying. How do you advise somebody like that? With that kind of mentality. Matter of fact, they will not want to be close to you. They'll be dragging. They'll say, no, I don't want her to come to my house and come and know my husband and come and be swishing in front of her and come and collect my husband. Cool mama, is you that is thinking like that. There are people who don't think that way. There are people who is die dear mentality. They don't care. They'll be like, I beg you, at least I'm better than her. I'm in somebody's house. At least I have somebody keeping me warm at night. Have you not heard that? You've not heard that before. I've heard it plenty times. You say at least there's somebody keeping me warm at night. My bro, Claudius, you'll not today. You'll matter. The man, I don't even think that man knows what he's doing. Yul does not know. He doesn't even know the impact. The man he doesn't have the capacity to understand the impact of his actions. He does not. The man, he's void of feelings and emotions. He has zero emotions and feelings for his wife, for his first wife. He does not love her. Do you know how people treat rags in their homes? When you have rags that you don't use anymore, see how people toss them out. That's exactly how this man is treating. He doesn't care Whatever anybody says doesn't have any impact. The man has zero empathy for his wife. That is dangerous. The man does not give a hoot. Mm. Mm-hmm. And don't tell and say, Marriott. He said, I want more looking island, more money and optional. A handsome man with dark hair. Exactly. Oh, my sister, you want to snatch their husband, it's always the case. You want to snatch, you as much as do I one kind suspects. You are suspects straight away. Hey, Ujunwa, welcome. Oh. In fact, I don't even think he's thinking about that. He's thinking is very far. You know, you are saying that he will whatever. Whoa, he will die young, gosh. He rather be enjoying it. He doesn't care. There's no empathy in that man. He has zero empathy for his wife, has no feelings, no thought for her, doesn't care. That man has no love for himself. He's devoid of love. He thinks he has it, but he does not. That man has nothing to offer, to be honest. The wife that he's running up and down with is just feeling so. He go pass. Not be here we dey. We dey here. We go dey see him. The man does, because even as a human being to human being, even though there's nothing, no relationship, nothing, just as a human being to a human being, there should be that level of respect, the smallest, slightest respect and care for someone else. You don't have to be in a relationship with them. He's more interested in trending on the internet. That's right. That's right. He's more interested in trending on the internet. Exactly. Marriott, you're right. They married 2022. Did he really know what he wanted? He didn't. He's clear on his desires, right? He's not clear. He's not really quite clear, to be honest. He doesn't quite, because you see, as you get older and you mature and you see and you experience things, you learn to care for other people, not just those that you're in relationship with, at least for me. I don't have to know you to show care. I don't have to know you like that. There's nothing that needs to be vested for me to express care to you. If I see that something is going wrong, I should be able to say, Marriott, are you okay? Is everything all right? Are you okay? Do you want me to bring soup to you? Do you want me to buy groceries? That level of that man no care. He come social media, do the woman anyhow without any consideration for her feelings. You see this thing when they trend for internet, is something that he could have done behind closed doors. Nobody will know. He would go and beg his wife, I'm sorry, I know I hurt you. Whatever it takes, he did not care for this woman's feelings. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong there. Now lost, Joa, not true. It go soon clear come off for an eye. Now the banana when they leg, now they catch him. He go soon clear. Maybe the woman sabi give am different style. Maybe the second wife they give am different style when the first wife never give am. You understand? You don't go test for outside. Only I don't be like this. You say, hey, I've been missing. So right now, the power of the Kwekus is working. But it goes soon clear. It goes soon clear. No remorse whatsoever. That will not be human being now. Even as a woman, if you meet that kind of man, they toast you. No give am time, because that man go do the same thing to you. Man will not care about anybody else but himself, but he needs and he desire. If you are hurting, you don't know to tell you, say, baby, are you all right? Is everything okay? You don't have to have any type of sexual relationship with someone or even be in a relationship with someone to care for the other person, to show love. When I say love, I'm not saying buy flowers, just ordinary decency for the fellow human being. This man does not have. That one no normal. E no normal, my people. E no normal at all, at all. God forbid to fiakwa. That kind of man come meet you, run. Because very sooner than later, I go do the same thing. Now here we go dey. Shebi you talk say nobody cares, even if you marry 100 women, wetin concern anybody? Guess what? We are here. We here. You go marry number 3. After I marry number 3, you go enter number 4. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀. They never see anything. You know, it's just sad because women don't have rights in Nigeria. They made that they treat them anyhow. They treat the children anyhow. No woman is standing up. If to say now women were serious, they go lock up their kwekus. No kwekus for anybody until now put laws in place. Until things start to the work. Nothing. You are not drawing water from this well. I'm telling you, it go change them. But as they do that one, the women when they plenty pass, when they go say carry go, hey, yes, hey, warrior woman, they go back, go to service the man for your back. Now they plenty pass. So you see, say now we be our own women, now we be our own enemy. So exactly. Hey. Yeah, he probably is tired. That's true. That's very true. He's probably tired. He doesn't know how to say. Listen, the emotions are not there. There's nothing to pretend about. You can't force something that's not there. When you don't want to be with someone anymore. You have to move on. Life has to move on. You can't tie somebody down because you feel, which is worse. You're killing the person slowly, and the person is under your roof, all in the name of you don't believe in divorce. But you have no intention of giving anyone, this person, any care at all, or showing any empathy. But you just want them. That's a narcissistic human being. You don't want to let them go because of what crappy believe. But you are the one who's decided you don't want to be with this person anymore. So you should let them go. If she will leave, that's the other part to it. If she will leave, if I were her, before when they start saying they are coming, I go don't pack my load on my children. Exit sharply. My sister, a lot of men, you will start seeing their character. You see, he's good. You see why Isabelita, this comment you just made now, it's very good that they are airing themselves. When you see men making comments like that, it gives you an idea of a type of men you should look out for and the ones you shouldn't. You know, when things like this happen, that's when you see the true intentions of people emerge. That's when the true intentions of people emerge, when situations like this happen. So when men are making comments like this, they are just showing their true character. Thank you, Marriott. True character. That is typical of the man you should run away from. You know, so sometimes women, we are so caught up in our emotions and in our feelings. We don't know who to look out for, right? All you think about is, oh, he's a man, he has a job, that's okay, right? Some people have that idea. He has a good job, he's a man, he makes money, he takes care of me. You don't think about the other aspects of it. This is an opportunity. Eyes don't open. For men to be making comments like this, that means you should look out and be very careful when you're asking those questions. You understand? Hey, dude, what do you think about this? Okay. Oh, what are your thoughts? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting take. You're going to use BB grammar till they sweeten them up so that you go to show in hand. When you don't sweeten am up, you don't hear wetin dey in mind, hear say, oh, na this kind man he be, you run the other way. You don't need to quarrel, you don't need to fight. As there are men that are coming out and making all these nasty remarks, there are also men that have come out and have said never. They are the ones even fighting on behalf of the woman. So you see, that's how you know. Then you know, okay, these are the type of men I should look out for. These are the type of men I should stay away from. Because yeah, there are unfortunately, there are lots of men out there that are like that. They don't see anything wrong with it. Matter of fact, they're clapping and egging him on and saying, hey, kudos to him. Matter of fact, he's become their mentor. If you want to do this kind of thing now, they'll go and ask his parents. They'll say, hey, bros, how did you do this? How did you achieve it? Because I'm also thinking about doing it. That's what they're going to say. And you're going to see a lot. That man will have followers. Now, no, they go see men when they follow one. They go see, yeah, we did your back. We support. Not today. Exactly, Marriott. The veil comes off when issues like this come up. Exactly. You see the ones who downplay a lot of these things. Yes. The ones who don't think you should have autonomy avoid I'm telling you, delete their numbers, block, delete, because there are many like them out there. They are strong and they wear very good clothes. They will put better perfume. You go to look them like say they be better people. They're not be better people. Inside their heart, it's dark. So it just gives you I like when issues like this arise. It's an eye opener. You get to see how a lot of people think, and you get to see how people, process things. It really exposes a lot. When issues like this happen, I'm always looking forward to the comments. I'm looking forward to seeing comments from the guys, especially because I want to hear what they think, because it will give me an insight as to what types of questions I need to be asking on my next date. You know what I mean? Like, okay, because you can't know it all. And there's no art, according to Shakespeare, there's no art to find a man's construction in the face. You can't tell anyone's character by just looking at their face, because there's a mystery behind all of this. There's a lot going on, right? So for me, when these kind of things happen, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I want Clive Christian. Maybe I've not used that finish me this evening. He said, nah, I want Clive Christian gang. They think they should be Lord and say, hey, they have supporters group, association of supporters. You understand? Exactly, Sabelita. So we are all learning. Same way you are learning, all of us were learning. I'm very sure there's so many people that have learned from this thing that has happened. So many people that have learned and have made necessary adjustments, I remember one time I went out with a guy in Nigeria, and we went to a restaurant, and this waiter came. The waiter came, took our orders, but for some reason he was delaying in bringing the food. We were waiting, so me and the guy were gisting. Hey. So meanwhile, I kept seeing this guy looking towards where the waiter was and getting very irritated. So in my mind, I'm like, so I now told him, I said, oh, maybe he's busy. He's the only, I think there were only like 2 or 3 waiters. So the waiter was clearly overwhelmed with work. When the waiter eventually came, he didn't bring the food, but he came to explain the reason for the delay. If you see the way this man yelled at this waiter, if you see the way he washed him, I just quietly, from my mind, I say, something that's beyond this young man's control. I'm not talking. I now told him, I said, no, don't. I said, no, it's okay. It's okay. Me, I was just doing gentle. I said, it's okay. It's not his fault. Don't worry. I just told the waiter, I said, don't worry. Whenever it's ready, bring it. We're here. That I mark him down for my mind. I say, wow, red flag. I all put red. When the food arrived, I know my appetite disappeared. I say, you know what? wrap the food up for me, make I carry go house. I no chop for here again. They pack my food, give me. I thank am well. I say thank you very much. Thank you. Omo, I no carry. The next day the guy call me, I not picking call again. In fact, I delete, I block. Because if person fit do another person like that, small thing, na trigger like that, say waiter, they wasting time, food never come. Nigeria, for that matter, people not get respect for each other. You dey yell for this boy. That thing irritates me. I not go lie. After that day, that man not hear from me again. I block. I don't get time. Because the way somebody treats people around you, not you. Don't, when you're following somebody, don't be paying attention to only you. So it's good to me. Forget that crap. They work long term. How does he treat people around him? How does he treat his family? Okay, fine. Some people don't have good relationship with their family for whatever reason, but why don't they have the good relationship? What happened? Ask. What happened? You'll know whether it's justified in having good or not. You want to know for yourself. Because these things, things they wear clothes, they hide. You'll see some people, they will dress up, get money, smell good, drive nice car. Inside, now gutter, now full gutter. They are filthy on the inside, but they look good on the outside. Presentation, they go cover the thing with roses. Ask, dig deep. Ask, get to know the person. Okay, name. There was one guy here the guy is from I met him, he's from Israel. We they talk. Me and him they talk. We been talking for some months. I they ask some question, left, right, center. So okay, where are you from? What of your mama? Your papa, uncle? Okay, now here they born you. Okay, no, now Israel. Okay, which Israel? Which tribe you belong to? Tribe of Levi? Tribe of which Judah tribe? I bet tell me which side of Bible you come from, right? The guy was not talking. My sister, my brother. Now so we talk. The guy don't know when he start to tell me everything about himself. He tell me, say, he now start asking me, so do you say sometimes he does powder to ease himself, to cool down. He does another one again that he mentioned. Now so I in my mind, for inside my mind, I open eye, I say, Lord have mercy. If you see this guy, you cannot suspect. You cannot suspect. He look like normal person when they engage in all those kind of things. Can't find that even they sell them on the side to people. One of the hear story. Meanwhile, I don't they talk to her for like maybe 2-3 months. I don't they gather information like AI. I don't they collect. When that information land, I say, wow, I'm telling you. You cannot. Nice looking fellow, seemingly decent, very helpful, very, very resourceful. A lot of things I had to do around my house and everything. It was handy, helped me, everything. But more, they not tell me 2 times, so I sort of respect myself. I can't shout. I've never been exposed to that kind of thing. I don't know how it works. I'm not interested. I don't want to know. I sort of sit down for us. You can never know someone just by looking at them. You can't. There's a mystery behind everybody. I have to ask questions. Get to a point where you're comfortable, where you're talking to the person. Let the person tell you what they're about. You will learn a lot just from listening to people's stories. You will just sit down. They tell you'll be learning. I'm telling you. You don't even need to ask too much sometimes. You just by them talking, you are learning. You're like, okay. Maybe as I talk to Nana, I know say someone for Nana FBI for you now. Go down they collect AI day here now. When I go down they collect, say okay, so that's why I'm here like this. Okay, now we get her. It's the same way. You're just listening to the person and you're picking up on things. You're like, okay, okay, this person has this type of value system. Okay, this person has, that's how it is, oh, because my dear, human beings, we are weird people. Weird. Exactly. Some people are just, you just have to. Now, this sit down, Mirabel, sit down comedy. Hey, who know? Maybe I go start to dey do skit now. Who know? I just sit down do skit on my own. Never know. We might get there one day. I'll just shocktalize all of them. I'll just dey do skit, one man skit. Omo, yeah, oh, nothing do now. Hey, area, you know. So ah, I'm telling you, I say not be me and you. I bet find your people for front. Ah, I'm telling you. Hmm. Mm. People tell you exactly. People tell you. They tell you about themselves. You hear. If you pay attention, you will know a lot about someone. They just keep telling you. You just dey say, oh really? Oh wow, that's interesting. You know, they talk, they go, they talk, they go. They collect information. You collect information. When you finish, you now make up your mind based on the information you have collected. Is this worth it? If it's not worth it, hasta la vista. Everybody find their level. Everybody find their level. Biko, one life to live. There's no need. It's not do or die. You understand? Because man, you never judge a book by its cover. Always good to know someone, get to know them, do I spy, go under G and be paying attention and listening to them. Yeah, some people hide this is true, some people hide, but the power of intuition. This is where the power of intuition, some people will hide, but intuition, your intuition go dey tell you say something. You might not be able to, you understand exactly. Angela, God bless you. Welcome, Angela. Angela say, watch their actions. Yes, they're full of lyrics. My be like say you be poet too. Angela, the way you take talk this thing in rhyme, you say what their actions too, because people are full of the lyrics. The lyrics not true. Body has lyrics, so yeah, body get lyrics. Ó sure dànù dànù. Ó ní lyrics bàjẹ́ bàjẹ́. Òótọ́ ni. You can really tell just by body language, everything, paying attention to what they're saying to you. Try not to talk. I think sometimes as women, we talk too much when we're on dates. Don't talk. Just be quiet. Be like person when you put water for a mouth, now there you go meet the water. You're quiet. You are listening, you are gathering, information gathering. You dey smile. Like new wife when they want marry, you dey smile. They use smile till they finish everybody. But you are gathering information. When your information gathering don't complete, you will now make I give you people a story. So there was a guy that I met a couple of years back. The guy said, oh, I want to get married, I want to settle down, I really like you. Somebody introduced him to me. So we're talking. When we did talk, so he kept insisting on marriage. He wants to marry, You understand? Mirabel, you're asking a question. What can be done in a case like that? What do you mean? Maybe I missed your earlier question. And until long into the relationship, different situations bring out different ugly parts of them that they themselves might be unaware of. Mhm. Okay, so I think I understand what you're saying, Mirabel. So you're asking the question like, some people don't even know they have. No, but the truth, here's the thing. That's why I say we're all mysteries, right? Because you can't really completely know anyone. But if you are someone if you're connected to your source, if you're connected to your creator, Your creator will always, I don't know how God responds to you the way you respond. You have your own unique way that God responds to you and talks to you, right? He will always show you the signs. If you're not going to know everything about a human being, it's impossible. But the important things that you need to know that is needed in order for you as a person to thrive and to accomplish your own purpose, right? Those things that are important, right? God will show you signs of whether this person, there's something that is going to come up. There are people who have a way of knowing the types of challenges they're going to be dealing with when they marry a person. There's some people who are gifted like that. So you have to find out how your creator connects and speaks to you. He will tell you, you see what? The God does not leave you empty. He doesn't leave you stranded. If it's going to be too much for you, he will tell you all the time. He will always tell you because he does not want you to be hurt. He knows how wicked human nature is. He doesn't want you to be hurt. So he will show you one way or the other. Most times now we know they listen. Now we know they pay attention. Silence is an art form. Silence. Being silent in the moment is an art form. Right? Being silent, being able to be quiet and silent is an art form. If you can get that right, right? If you can be silent with yourself and just talk and ask questions, you'll be amazed the responses you're going to get. It might not be immediate, like I said, depends on how your creator responds or how you relate with your creator. You have to find the connection because when you're plugged into the source, my dear sister, God will always show you. He will always give you the sign. You might not have all figured out, but he will be there with you all the way because he doesn't want you in a dangerous place. God is always trying to protect us from dangers, seen and unseen, you know? So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I see it. That's how it has worked for me. So let me say that. Marriott. See all the questions he was asking. Let me see. I think he posted it. Okay, from St. Lucia. Was giving me stories about a double PhD head of social department. He was so helpful. Okay, all now watch the questions was what a broke man. If you want get you now, Marriott, you self, you too sharp. You not let the guy floss. The guy be the floss now. Eh? You not let am floss, you just bust the guy bubble. And why you not try? For let the guy still, the floss they come. You for help am continue to dey build the bridge. They build the castles for cloud. They go. Oh my God. I know, my dear sisters. Well, all these people, they have their way around, getting what they want. But you have to be 10 steps ahead too. I know that men are very smart, by the way. They're very smart. They too. They come prepared. They do. So this is why you two, you have to be sharp. Your first love bomb. Yes, Mirabel. Now, so I'm telling you, paying attention, for the eye of the eagle. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, these things they've saved me a number of times. So they really, really saved me, Exactly. No one knows it better than God. No one. See, everything we're doing, we're just trying. No effort. We're just doing our own part. You understand? Exactly. We're all doing. Everybody just they try. Everybody not try. We they try. But the manufacturer, your manufacturer, the one way manufacturer, you want to get your manual for hand. He know the things when you need. He know wetin dey go wrong. He know wetin he need to touch to put things together. So if another human being when get mysteries come meet you, You cannot tell by just looking at someone's face whether, oh, this person is a better person or not be better person. You can't tell because we are great pretenders. But the creator knows. So when you say, God, I beg, this man or this girl, now you know, me, I don't know. How you see him, how you see the matter. What do you think about this person? What do you think? Show me, help me to see, help me to understand, help me to feel something. If something day when I need to pay attention to, God not the fail, He go show you. If He show you, now you have a choice still, because as human being we get free will. He go show you, but you also have free will, right? So you have to make the choice. Do I want to move this forward? Do I want to continue, or do I want to stop? So when God show you, He go give you the choice to make, because not be God when they evil. He not be like human being. He go give you choice to make. He goes, okay, if you want go with him, he go blow hot and cold for you. Not be waiting I really want, not be my desire. But I'm not gonna let him delete you. I go dey there with you. Now, wetin dey happen now, most of us, we go say they die there. That is the attitude. So when you have that attitude and mentality, even if God dey talk, you no go dey hear again, because all you are saying in the mind is die there. You know, so that's how I see it. And wetin I see am be that. Exactly. Waka, my bro. They no dey hold person. They no dey lock person up for. They no dey. Nothing dey happen to person if you waka. As far as you get your life, na important pass. Na life na important pass. So who get life get hope. Who not get life not get. You don finish. Exactly. Joy girl always reveals. Yeah, I mean, we can do strategy, chit chat. Yeah, dating strategy, chit chat. Absolutely. And you know what? I was going to invite you guys, anyone who wants to talk. I don't know how to. Mona, wait first. Ma, see whether I go fit. Let me see. Mona, now vessel. Now they hear me. I don't know what happened. I was trying to, yeah. Trying to see if I could invite one of you guys so we can talk. Yeah. We feel, I mean, hey, absolutely. We feel just do strategy. Absolutely. My own strategy, my own now. And they always be, if I meet person, once I meet a guy, my prayer is always, God, reveal this person to me. Is this what you want for me? Is this what you want? Because when I get married, I don't want to be bothered by divorce. I don't want to think about it. I don't want, is he the one? Is he? Okay. If he's the one, how long? or is there a time frame? I ask a lot of questions that come to my mind. No question is too small for me. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad you feel that way. Me too. I actually do. I'm glad I did the live because I was hesitant. Initially, I was like, should I do this live? People will be sleeping. No, oh my, are you sure you want to do this? But I was like, you know what? I just want to talk. I just want to catch up with people. So I'm glad I did. So it feels like chilling to me as well, you know. So me, that's how me I do it. I'll just pray. Any man when they come, as far as you don't express interest, if I say you don't they eye me, your eye don't they do, you don't they do I save, I don't they pray already. I don't they waste time. I go say, God, let's say this man get interest too. I beg, God, I don't want headache. Now he go give me peace. Is he coming with peace? God, is he? uh What kind of human being is he? Is he connected to his source? Does he know who he is? Because I need a man who knows who he is, and who knows his source. And does he know his power? Does he understand that he's a man? Does he understand his power as a man, his strength as a man? If he knows his strength and his power as a man, Father, is he aware of his power and his strength? Will he use those power and strength on me? Will he make me feel smaller? Thank you. I'm glad you do, Isabelita. I bet more than like, I dey forget to ask. Me, I dey always forget to ask. More than like, anybody will not remember. Anybody will go watch this life later. Make una like, you know. I go ask God, I'll say, do you want, is it a beg? Because me, I don't want to, God, I want peace in my life. I want enjoyment. Igbadun galore. I can't come and I beg. I want Igbadun, you know. Will he give me peace? Cause he carry peace? I beg, I know fit shout. I dey ask, the way I tell they, if you now see me, they talk to God now, to say we be mates. Now you they somewhere you not get respect to. Now God, you they talk to like that. Yeah. That's why I tell they talk to her. As I tell they talk to now, so that's why I tell they talk to God. Oh. I know they kneel down, they pray. Oh. Sit down, now we they talk. He say, present your case. Let's reason together. And that's what they do with God. I know they do all those formality, kneel down, praying, wanting. We they talk. I feel stand, I feel the kitchen. I will just they talk. I say, God, I beg you, I no fit. You know, say na peace. Now they follow. Where your peace no dey, I no fit. I no fit shout. Where your peace no dey. Thank you very much, Mirabello. Me too, I know so. Make himself be red gem too. That be my pay. It's so important. My peace, I know they take and play. Oh, that peace is very important to me. So that's the first thing I pray for. And one thing I know is that when God don't answer you, you'll feel peace about him. You go know, you go come with peace. Anything when God won't give you that peace. And another thing when I've come to understand is that it's not up to you to look. It is up to the person to discover and find you. If they can't find you, that's their problem. You are not supposed to look. This is my own understanding. I could be wrong. This is my understanding. This is how I feel. This is how I've operated. This is how it works for me. I've never had to chase after everything good that I've had in my life. I've never had to chase after it. Never. It came with ease. That's how God works with me. So it's very important to understand how God works with you and for you. For yourself, you have to know it. Because if you don't, that's why you'll be running all over the place. You go, they say, "Anna here. Oh, they say, "Anna here. Oh, they say, "Anna here." You go, they do jumping jack flash. No. Understand how God works in your life. When you understand that, you go know as you go take the channel your energy. I know they pursue. I know they look. I don't. It's a waste of time for me. The person has to recognize. If you don't recognize, there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to plead. I'm not going to put myself in your face. Nehi Baba, it ain't happening. I'm okay. If in the chapters of the book that God has for me, that okay, no, Omoye, I want you to be here like this. I'm good. I'm cool. I have made my peace with that. So because of that, I'm not under any type of pressure. I'm not. Did I have pressure in my life before? Absolutely. When I was much younger, I had pressure all over, from everyone. But I will thank God I was able to survive the pressure. I could have ended up marrying someone, divorced like 16 times. No, not even like 16. I don't get like 22 children by now. I for not be anybody mate right now. My children for don't they born children, they born children. Someone are not thought to be anyhow. I'm just joking. So, you know, I know I'm trying to figure, I don't know what happened. Usually I'm able to, so I don't know why it's I don't know why I'm able to. Usually I'm able to. I don't know why. Um Let me see. Okay, you guys give me a few seconds. More than they gist among us. May I say that if you figure out this call thing? Because I was able to do it before. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Mm, where is this? I figured it out. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see the link? If anyone is interested, you guys can call in with that link that I just dropped in there. Yeah. So, you know, I just feel like everybody should know, figure out how you and your creator talk, you know how you and your creator talk, know how you're connected to him. It will help you to save you. It will save you. You don't have to stress. You won't have to, a lot of things will. Hey, Angela,
Hello, Maria. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got this right.
Yay. Good
Yeah,
evening,
can
Sister
you make the
Maria.
volume a little bit higher? I don't know, it
Oh,
seems like, or is it me?
1 second. Just let me know when you can hear me better. Is it better now?
Yes, it's much better.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mirabelle, Isabelita, everyone.
Hey, 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 hey. They can all hear you.
Oh,
Hi,
they
how
can't?
are you? Where are you, Angela?
I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. How's Atlanta for you?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, I'm so glad you're my first guest, live guest. Hey.
Yeah. It doesn't even feel like that because I knew you from Obodo Live, so it just that's this thing that on being connecting online does. You just feel connected to someone even without speaking to them, so it doesn't even feel like your
Right.
first time at all.
Right.
Like you're doing the Lord's work. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, say this work when I did do so,
I
Angela.
know.
It's not me. I think not many people are very, authentic the way I like. Then maybe I should start to like joke. Oh. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, most of the time when I see that you did a live video, I'm not always there to catch it, or I'm just maybe too busy. But I was just going through my phone today. I was like, okay, she's live. Okay, let me just hop in. I didn't even think I was going to be on it. Actually, this is the first time I'm going on a live call ever online on
oh,
YouTube because I'm already a shy person.
oh,
But
well, I'm so honored. Thank
since we're very
you.
few, just few of us, like someone says, we feel like a group of
It
friends
really does feel
chatting.
like a
So
girls' night out. Honestly, Marriott, just say, what, call him, make it complete. Me
so
all of
it
us,
is.
make we just bring your wine as you are
I
coming.
tell you, bring your Zobo drink, your
Bring
popcorn,
your
whatever.
Zobo drink. Anyone you have, bring it on. You know.
Yeah,
uh
it definitely feels less intimidating. But I mean,
Yeah.
from what you were saying, from what I caught on, from when I joined, I mean, it's just this dating matter. I don't know. I don't just know. Last, I just got believe and for because I was talking to someone for couple of months on and off, and then the first time when I spoke to him, he
Mm.
freaked out because I when we spoke.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support of you guys. I
Oh
really
yes,
do. I appreciate it. Thank you, Isabelita. I'm sorry. Go on, Angela. I'm listening to
no
you.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I asked him, okay, so how far, where's this going and everything, he just got angry and just cut off. I was like, is this normal? And then months later, he came back again.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, very well. And then months later, he came back again and I started talking, and it was heading nowhere. And if you look at him every day, the way he talks, he's doing
Right.
okay. He's
Mhm.
established. You would think he would tell you, "Oh, I want to get married very soon." You think, you're actually making headway, and then you just realize that this person says a lot of things, but he doesn't do them,
Right.
and he's not really putting in as much investment as you would want him to.
Right.
I just got to that point. I'm like, you know what? I don't do. I spoke to close people around me, my sister, my really close friends, and I just told
Mhm.
them, what are you doing? And I just came out of it. I was just so mad at myself that how did I even take this long to even realize? And what I realized about this thing is just you really need to. I feel like for people that get it right, one of the things that help women as well is really getting experience with men and the way they think. I think a lot of us lack. We're just naive when it comes to that, and
Yay,
it
man in the
Oh
house.
my God.
yay.
I'm sorry. I was just looking
Oh
at my
my
TV and
God,
I
I'm so
didn't know that I was
excited.
in. Am I echoing?
I can hardly hear you. You're kind of distant.
Oh Lord. Okay. I think I need a what's it called? A headset. Okay, give me 1 second. Just carry on. I'm
Okay,
gonna.
okay, great. Yeah, go
Okay.
on. Sorry, I can. Yeah.
So, okay, so what I realize is that for me and for most women or ladies, if
Mhm.
you don't really have a lot of, like what you said about talking to people, gathering data, if you
Yeah.
don't really have a lot of that when you're dealing with men, you would not really know the way they think, their psyche, and you cannot really detect when, you know, like from you don't really have a lot of patterns to work with as to when you identify something that is wrong, if that makes sense. Like if somebody does a certain way or does a certain action, you're like, oh, this is what this means. Maybe this means that maybe he probably has someone. This means that oh, this guy is, you know, leaning towards this kind of character. So things like that. I think that's
Mhm.
an issue too. Um, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing is that like I was saying before, especially you have to. I'm sorry if you don't mind me asking, what's your age range? You don't have to tell me exactly how old you are. If
I'm in
you're
my
not
30s.
okay. So I understand that being in your 30s,
Mm,
I've been in my 30s too. So I
mm,
kind of get it. So sometimes you're at a place where emotionally there's a lot of uncertainty because you have people around you that are getting married. At least for me, let me speak from my own experience. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to project on you right now. So when I was in my 30s, a lot of my friends were already married. And the
Mm-hmm.
ones that were, when I was in my 30s, all of them were married. Everyone I
Mm-hmm.
grew up with, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
can imagine the pressure, family, friends, everything. So at that period of time, I found myself doubting myself a lot.
Mm.
The tricky thing was that inside of me, you see, the core of who we are is really inside. That's when
Yeah.
I knew. That's when I knew. That's when it made sense. Now looking back, oh, that's why I can make this comment now. Looking back, it proved to me that the core of who we are is really deep down inside of us. Even though there was a lot of pressure around me at the time, what I discovered was inside of me, the depths of me, there was something telling me, oh my, this is not for you. This person is not for
Yeah.
you. You're much bigger than this. You're much better than this. This man does not deserve you. He's not going to treat you right. And
Right.
you don't have to be with this person, even though you feel like you need to, even though everyone
Yeah.
around you is kind of pressurizing you to, just know you don't have to. You have
Exactly.
the strength to walk away. You have the strength to say no. It was crazy because on the outside, I'm now, because when people give you enough pressure, you start pressurizing your own self without knowing.
Yeah, it gets to you.
Gets to you. So I was now projecting that pressure on myself physically, but inside of me was telling me something different.
You knew. Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was a strength that didn't make sense to me. There was a
Mm.
strength, there was a core inside of me that was like sure, confident, like no, oh my, yeah. And you know the funny thing, I will walk away from that relationship because I knew that it wasn't good for me. I'll
Mm.
be okay, I'll be fine. Physically, I'll be crying. I'll be like, why this didn't work out again?
Exactly.
But inside of me is
You
jubilating.
know. Yeah, exactly, because you have peace.
Exactly. And because your spirit, the spirit of God, the creator inside of you, knows you better,
Mm.
directing you, is directing you in the right path. He does not want you to fall. He says he's not going to give what belongs to his children to pigs. So
Mm-hmm.
he will not let them have you. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? If it's not
Yeah.
what, because what I've come to also understand that your purpose is bigger than who you marry. What I mean by that
Yeah.
is you have to be pursuing what you're here for because you have answers to the world's solution. What is
Mm-hmm.
the answer that God has given you that you should be utilizing? Because
Yeah.
there's someone waiting for that answer. And the more you sit on it, the people that are supposed to be around you, that you need to be giving that life to, they'll be suffering.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean God cannot raise up other people, but you have an assignment as well. It
Mm-hmm.
started making sense. And then I saw an interview recently. Now I'm fast forwarding now. I saw an interview, Jane Fonda, her life,
Mm.
an autobiography of her life.
Mm.
And
Mm.
she said something that I resonated with. This woman was married a couple of times. Her marriages didn't work. She
Oh.
said each time she was with the men and she left them, there was something inside of her that was pushing her and saying, yes, you did it. This person is not meant for you. Her
Mm.
last husband was very possessive. He was the owner of CNN. Very possessive guy.
Mm.
Wealthy, but very insecure and very possessive of her.
Wow.
She said she decided to leave him because he was choking the life out of her. She couldn't breathe.
Oh.
And she was the kind of person, she's always fighting for the rights of people. She likes to fight for people. She's not the kind of person you can just keep in a corner. She's not that type of person, right?
Yeah.
She had to leave that marriage. When she left that marriage, she said she kept going back and forth with him. She didn't want to leave, but she would leave. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to. Something else told her, what are you doing? You know
Mm.
you're bigger than this. You know there's more that you've been called to do. This woman, I don't think she's a Christian. But when she was saying it, I was afraid. I was like, I resonated so deeply. I was like,
With
wow.
her. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you this is you're in your 30s. I know it can be frightening sometimes. In my 30s, I
Mm-hmm.
was frightened, like, oh my God, would this be my life? I'm not going to be married. I'm not going to, when is it going to happen? There's that question when, why, how? How is this going to come about? What am I going to do? you're going to have those questions. But I want to tell you today, right, that those
Right.
questions are valid. You can ask, but don't stay there.
Yeah.
Instead, channel your energy to what you need to be doing. What is that solution that you have been given? What you supposed to be resolving right now?
Mm.
Think about it like an engineer. What part of a computer are you supposed to be fixing?
Mm.
What part of the engine needs fixing right now? Because
Mm.
we're all solutions to the world. You just have to find what part you belong to and work towards it. Because you want to hear something, it is when you're carrying out the solution, doing what you're supposed to do, that you find the person that's meant for you, that will fit
Yeah.
perfectly into that very thing that God wants you to do.
Yeah.
That's when you will find it outside of that thing that you've been given to do.
Yeah.
It will not be found outside. It will be found within your purpose, within your work that has been given to you. That's where you're going to find that thing, that
Yeah.
person, So I want to encourage you by telling you that, because I've been there. I know what it feels like. And listening to men is very important because they tell you a lot about themselves. Men, sometimes
Yeah.
when you take you out
I'm
on a
just
date,
learning that.
they will not talk. You notice men, they will not talk. They'll be looking at you and say, so what would you like to eat? What would you like to drink? So what's
Mm.
your name? Okay, so where are you from? Okay.
I
So
enjoy
what do you
listening
do?
to
They'll be
you, but
collect. Men are very good at
I
it.
know.
They'll be collecting information.
Yeah.
As they are collecting information, they are making up their mind. Is this a one-night stand? Is this
Yeah.
going to be a booty call? Is this going
Mm-hmm.
to be for real, for real? Or I'm not ready. I just want to chop and clean mouth. They are making decision as they are talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see that when a man, after he talks to you, maybe he feels like he's getting his way with you. And, as a woman, maybe you give yourself away and all of that. Once it's done, he walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Because he already categorized you before. Not be say he just decide. Now lie. He don't already
That's what
make
they
up a
tell
mind
you.
while he was talking to you then, which category.
Yeah.
You understand? So I know I mean, there a lot of women, a lot of us ladies, we find ourselves in a place where we feel like there's nothing going on, especially with this pandemic. Nothing, no
That
show,
never
whatever.
ends.
It never ends. You feel like, oh, I'm all alone. Blah, blah, blah. My sister, you're never really alone. Just be busy.
Yeah.
Find somewhere that, first of all, will give you peace of mind. Something that gives you peace of mind, something you enjoy doing. You can channel your energy correctly that will give you peace and joy.
Mm.
Those are the things you should be engaging in. And then everything else will fall into place. You don't know who's watching you. You just don't know. The world is so big and so huge. You never know. There'll be somebody watching you, probably listening to you, and is just moved by you. You don't know. We don't know
Yeah.
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that's how I see it. And it took me
Mm.
a while to get to where I am. It's not like I woke up and I became this whatever. Now lie, you forget.
Right.
I had my struggles, but
Mm-hmm.
I say it confidently now because I have the opportunity to tell someone else who's probably walking through that journey, to let them know, girl, don't stay there. Look, forget it.
Mm.
Don't think of, if you waste, you're going to sit down there and be crying over nothing, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, what you are looking for is in front, and is better, and is much bigger, in the sense that it is your creator that has perfected it for you. So while you
Yeah.
are busy sitting down and crying over one cemented human being, God has one correct person waiting for you. Meanwhile, you are here
Yeah.
crying over one cement. There's no need. Carry go forward ever, backward never. You know work. Just keep moving. But
Yeah.
as you're moving, make sure you're doing what? Giving solution to the world. Somebody is crying, give them handkerchief to wipe their tears. Ask them, is there anything I can help you do? It depends on your area. You know where you are most useful and most called.
Mm.
Focus that energy on that. And while you're doing that, when that chapter, when you go take day with person, when you go open, you go just, go need to stress yourself. Do you know the amazing thing? Anything God gives you, there's no pressure. It comes with
At all.
peace. There will
Mm-hmm.
be no shaking. You won't have to fight for it. You won't have to haggle. Nothing. It will just fall into place like bread on butter. butter on
Yeah.
bread. When I say they spread them like this, when I say tailor fitted, they say tailor fitted for Nigeria.
Yes,
When I
so
say they sew you, they measure you instantly. Take, I'm
custom
telling
made.
you,
Yeah.
that's how it has worked for me in my life. Everything I've had in my life, it has always come with peace. The good things that have happened
Mm,
and the most important things, they've always come with peace. That's how I
yeah.
know that anything that God wants to give to you, if there's no peace, don't waste your time. It's okay
Mm,
to cry if you've invested time. If God has said don't invest time, I invest time. Okay, fine. It's all right, normal to be hurt, but don't ever put yourself in a position where you're hurt, where you can't focus on what you should be doing.
yeah.
Never. If a man is not worth it, cut it off. Don't waste your time. The more you stay, the more hurt you're piling up for yourself. Just cut it off, move on. Better is in front, it's never behind. It's a fact. If it's behind, it will overtake you and meet you in front.
Mm.
Am I making any
Wow.
sense? I
No,
didn't mean to be preachy,
dropping
preachy.
loads of germs. Man, everybody just bring your pass the offering baskets around, please. uh, thank
I
you so
didn't mean
much,
to be preachy,
Onwe.
preachy. I just wanted to, I don't know if whatever I said made any sense. I
A
hope it
lot of sense. It
did.
did. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Mario, thank you so for being so patient as well. Let me leave the floor for you.
No, no problem.
The more the merrier. Marriott, 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 Marriott,
I
my
don't know. Can you
person.
hear me?
I can hear you, but you are just a little bit far. That's all.
I don't understand. I'm using my headphones and I don't
We
know.
can hear you. We can manage it like that.
Okay, okay. So you
Love,
can hear
we
me. That's
love
good.
you regardless.
Okay, I wasn't expecting you to preach, but yes, we should pass around the offering plate.
Like when I use super chat now, now be the offering place.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Cash up oh, next time. But when
Okay,
I
yeah,
use
I
super
think
chat,
that's the next thing. I think that's the next thing that you need to do. But I was when I was listening to you talking to Angela, I think because for me, I was going to say, we should definitely do the things that we like to do. We should focus on things that we enjoy doing, things that bring us joy, because this life is about living. You have all these other facets of your life, but there are things that you can pick up. Like I play tennis. I'm learning French. Uh, I do hikes, even though I'm lazy as hell. you know,
yeah.
only because I enjoy it, and I try to incorporate travel, but that one is a little more expensive. But at least when I can. But I love what you said about focusing on your purpose as well. Because as you were talking about it, there's been something I've been sitting on for like years now. At this point, I even discussed with my therapist last week, and she was like, "So why
Mhm.
aren't you doing it?" And it's a huge thing. Like it's a thing that I want to do that solves a problem for like young girls, and it's like um okay. So what I want to do is you know how in Nigeria you have people are poor. Many people are
Yeah.
poor. Young girls cannot afford sanitary pads.
Yeah.
And I did my NYSC in Ondo, and I thought people were poor, like regular poor. But when I lived in like rural places, I realized there's poor and there's just not having, right? And these
Right.
girls are like 12-year-olds. They don't have money, I don't know, 400 naira to buy any pads. And I feel like there needs to be a solution. And this is what I've been sitting on. Like my solution is what I've been sitting on for so long.
Mm.
And so every year I feel like, okay, I do my research. Okay, I'm going to do it. But then I don't do it. And I think that's the other half that I wasn't even thinking about until you were talking to Angela.
Oh
So as
wow.
I was just nodding my head like, yes, this is another reminder that, okay, you have your job down, you have your family down, and you have your interests and all these hobbies. But how about your passion? Something I completely just didn't even think about.
Mhm.
And then obviously I'm focused on, okay, so I have other things. Okay, let me date so I can find, my forever person and have a family.
Right.
But I didn't realize that I wasn't missing out on just one piece. I was actually missing out on two things. So I'm
Mm.
actually glad that I waited and I listened up until this point, because it makes me feel like I need to go back and focus on that. But just in general, I'm glad that I'm able to talk to you, because I think you're one of the I only discovered Obodo Yibo TV, I think June last year, I think. But you were I think you were the most memorable thing about me discovering
Oh,
the channel because
look at me.
I
I'm
don't know.
just, I'm turning
No,
red.
no, no. I'm
Hey,
not. I'm not trying to flatter you, but I just noticed that there'll be one person at the end, coming to talk. I'm just like, who is this person? Like, I'll be in my room just like clicking my fingers, like, yes, yes, yes. So no, I'm glad that you started your channel, and I try to watch a lot of your videos that you post, but I especially like the lives that we do because it's very free flowing and you're talking to like-minded people, if that makes sense. So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
you guys have no idea. You don't know how major this support is. You have no idea because you know how it is. Like you're starting something, you're not sure. You're just
Mm,
starting from. You're like, I don't know. Is this gonna work out? Am I gonna, am I gonna get anybody? You know what I mean? Like you just have all these things floating in your head. You don't know. You start without knowing anything. The reason why I say I'm blushing is not I am taking in every compliment because I know the struggles. Like I have a regular day job. I have
mhm.
to do that. But what I've noticed lately is that the desire to speak to everyone has been much more than my own job. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like I'm at work and I'll be thinking, I should talk about this. Oh, Mirabelle is coming on. Let me add her to the screen. Yes, Mirabelle.
She left her husband's side. She went to the
You know,
dining room
what
to
my
talk.
side, I
So
don't
yeah,
wake
we
Oga
were
o,
sitting. So we were sitting on the couch, right, watching TV, and I was on my phone too. And he passed out, and I just got up and I came in here like, you know what? Let me call real quick.
Thank you so much for joining you
I
guys.
just couldn't. I just couldn't help it anymore. I was like, you know what? I really need to call. It just feels like this whole, girls hangout, and I felt like, okay, I need to be a part of this. Part of this. I need to
Yeah.
call and just say, you guys have just been amazing. Like all
Thank
of you and
you.
Amoye have been like I said, I always hear you talk on Obodibo's channel,
Right.
and I'm just like, this lady is so knowledgeable. And just so wise. I just connected, and I'm so happy I cut your live because I would come on your channel and watch, but I never really cut you on live. So I'm so happy, and I'm like, you guys just made my evening, just so you know. This is
Oh,
this is everything, and I like the fact that it's a small group because it
yeah.
just feels very intimate, and we really are connecting. And Mary and Angela, I was listening to the two of you, and you girls rock. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna go back to the comment section, and I'll just be
Okay.
there.
Thank you, Oh, thank you so much, Mirabelle. Thank you. So I
Of course,
appreciate
I
it.
just couldn't help it. I was like, you know what? Let me just call in to talk real quick and go back, and I'm
Yes.
here, and I'll see you guys in the comment section.
All right, no
Bye.
worries. I think I'm gonna make this a more regular occurrence then
Please,
since
please, that would be
yeah.
amazing.
So what
You
days I
should.
have to think about maybe like days that I can do maybe every today's Thursday, right? Every
Mhm.
Thursdays we can
Mhm.
do this as a girls meet up and just chat and catch up, and
That'd be
just
so cool. That's like
okay.
it's so much needed.
Yeah,
So much
okay.
needed.
Okay, that would be good then. No worries at all. Thank you so much,
Of
Mirabel. You guys have
course.
just made me. You have put. You know how you go to the gas station and you fill
Mhm.
your tank. That's how I feel like. You guys filled my tank.
Well, guess what? We filled each other up because this
Yeah.
conversation is everything. And I've been in so many lives, but sometimes there's just too much going on.
Right.
And this is just so heartfelt. This is intimate. This is cool. It's chill, And I really like this. I really do, and I'm just having a great evening. Because
Awesome.
typically at this time of the night, I'm
Yeah.
literally just winding down because I have a baby and she's
Oh,
something else. And like in the evening time like this, I'm literally just chilling when everyone is sleeping, watching
okay.
something on YouTube. So I was like, yay, perfect timing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it because of you, and I'm sure many others that maybe we're not able to make it today, but we
Trust
do have.
me, whenever you're
Yeah,
able to, as long as get a notification and I'm available, I would always tune
yeah. Okay, I'll send out an invite early, against next week, so we can have this again because
in.
I
That
think that.
works.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, because I think that I really appreciate you guys' support. You have no idea because like I said, when I started, I wasn't sure, but I wanted to start anyway because the passion was bigger than what I was feeling. So when I started, I'm not sure what direction this channel is gonna go, but I'm just willing to take it each day as it comes. And for
Hmm.
me, my greatest desire is to be able to pour into as many people as I can, because we all have voices. That's the truth. We all
Sure.
have solutions. We're all solution carriers. And sometimes we don't realize we're solution carriers because of the, events that take place in our lives every day. And
Hmm.
sometimes we get distracted by other things. But it's just so important to remember that we're solution carriers. There's
Sure.
somebody waiting for the solution that we have. The only thing that is required is just to be obedient and just do what we have to do. Because I personally, the kind of person I am, my prayer is that when it's time, when I'm old and all strong and still looking pimpirimpi and running 10 miles, even in my 90s,
Hmm.
when it's time, I'll tell God, I'm empty. There's nothing inside again. Everything you gave me, I poured it all out. I gave it, I dashed. I just, that's how I want to feel. I want to live light.
And that's
Light.
fulfilling. That's literally fulfilling because honestly, it'll be a disservice to humanity if you don't give out that much you've been given. Because you carry a lot. Just hearing you, I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, this lady she's lived life. She's crossed a lot of hurdles even without knowing you. Because there's difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is from knowing. You could read, you could go to school, you could listen,
right.
but wisdom a lot of the time comes from just going through life and experiences, and it's also God given.
Yes,
God gives wisdom.
yes,
God doesn't necessarily give knowledge. Knowledge is self-earned.
yes,
And when you're that wise and you've been gifted by God, and also you've gone through life and you've crossed a lot of hurdles, and you got this, and someone hears you, it will be too much of a disservice if you don't give it out,
yeah.
because
It was actually choking me, to be honest. That's why I say, when you're a solution carrier, it's amazing. You can't escape it
yeah.
because it will get to a point where it'll start to bother you. You won't know why. There'll be something like literally bugging you in your mind. Like there's something you need to be doing. Like what we're doing right now is stuff I do. I've been doing from a very long time. So I didn't start all of this, meaning it wasn't on social media. I just had a group of friends, people that come around and I talk, we share, and able to talk to them. We enjoy each other, and they take away from whatever it is that I have to say and all of that. And everybody will say, no, man, you should be a counselor, you should be this, you should be that. But it's just something that comes natural to me. I know that it's a gift. And of course, I've lived life, not that much, but at least I've lived life enough to have an understanding, a depth of understanding that I know just didn't come from me alone, but by the Almighty, by the Creator Himself. So I'm aware of that, but I just didn't know how. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it one step at a time. And everyone that I have, had the privilege to pour into, they come back and they say, hey, oh my, honestly, what you told me, man, it really changed my life. It did this. I'm like, okay, maybe I should start pouring because it now started becoming bigger and bigger inside of me. and I just couldn't hold it anymore. And I said, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm just gonna take it from there. I don't know. And that's why when I post, I'll just post and leave. I know they bother. I know they edit. I know they, you know how people will post, they will do videos, they will edit, they will say it took them 3 hours. I don't have that problem. I
Yeah.
don't bother. Let me just put it that way. As I'm talking to you guys now, I just set my camera, talk what I want to talk, post, I'm off. Whether I speak yama yama English, or whether the English was correct, or I said is instead of, I don't care. I just post it and go. I'm like, the message that is meant to be received will be received, and I keep it moving. Of course, eventually it's gonna get better. Angela, you dropped off, but it's okay. We enjoyed you when you came on. I hope that I was able to offer you some level of comfort or whatever, some words that you can take away so you can run with. So I'm going to do this more often, and I'm happy that I did this live because I was a struggle. I was like, hey, who we call in at it's 5 p.m. your time. Who do you think is going to be awake at that time? Thank you very much, Queen J. But I
See,
just figured I'm gonna
never
do it.
say never. It was perfect that you still went along, because typically it was late, like you said. That could have
Yeah,
been discouraging, but you still
yeah,
did it.
yeah. I
And
feel
I'm
the
glad you
exact
did,
same.
because honestly, it's just so soothing. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so
Right,
soothing. It's almost like you did it for me, because I'm just like, oh, I'm not like watching some random YouTube video. I'm
right,
actually having a chill girls conversation.
right.
And
Yeah.
I was eating popcorn over like TV, and literally
That
I
is
just forgot about what I
cool.
was watching on TV and just stayed on my phone.
Yeah.
So it
Oh
was really
my God.
good.
I'm
And
so happy.
I
I'm so
cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah, I certainly will. And Myriad, like I was talking, like we were talking earlier, the whole thing is, and I'm very glad that you mentioned everything you just mentioned, Myriad, about what you want to do and all of that. That's what it's about too. Honestly, let's not forget what it's about. That's really what it's about. When you have something, because we all have solutions that we were given. And if we can run with those, because you know how many women, you guys think about it. You know how many women, how many, I would say Nigerian women now,
Terry,
how
I'm
many
gonna leave
Nigerian
now, but
women?
I'll be in the comment section.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mirabelle. Thanks so much for calling. I hope I'll
Of
see you again next
course,
week.
of course. I
I'll
couldn't
send out
not
the
call.
invite early so we can have this conversation. I am enjoying myself as well. Thank you, thank you,
Of
thank you.
course.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. So, that's what it's about, Marriott. You just hammered the thing. That's exactly what it's about. Everybody gets solution when they carry, you know.
Yeah.
Because when you know how many Nigerian women literally get it, if to say we did do the assignment, if we're really doing what we're supposed to do, that can literally change the course of that country.
Mm.
But most of them were not given that opportunity. They shut them down.
Yep.
Either they marry abusive men, or marry men that don't deserve them, or just run them down. Some people just lose their purpose in the whole trying
Yep.
to hustle and bustle, run, carry children, and all of that. All of that is good. It's good to have children. It's good to have husbands. But the first assignment that you have as a human being is the solution that you carry,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and
Yep.
you should be paired with a man who's going to support that solution, that will
Absolutely.
help you achieve it, that you too, you will help achieve his own, because he too has solution.
Yep. Yep.
And if you're not
Yep.
correctly paired, abuse is inevitable.
Yep. You're very right. I just wanted to say that, like, I watched a couple of your videos, and I I get that sense that you have a lot to say. And on the audience side, I feel like there are a group of people who are waiting for you to say the things that you're saying. And I'm very excited about where your channel is going. Obviously, we don't know where it's going to land, and
Mm,
the messages that you are eventually going to hone in on. It could be this, who knows. But I'm excited for where it's going because I like listening to you. Every time you talk about something, I feel like, yeah, I agree with that. And like I even tonight, I feel like I've gained something. As I go to bed, I'm going to be thinking about, okay, how I'm going to make this my, mini project happen. And like Mirabelle said, there was something soothing about it. There's something very much a night in with your girls where you're not just chit-chatting about, gossip. It could be anything, but you do feel replenished as you leave. And I just wanted to say that
Oh, thank
I
you.
want I want you to continue. Whatever, like I know eventually you find what the message is, but whatever you're doing right now, I enjoy. Like every time I see that you're on or you posted a video, I quickly go in to watch the video
Yeah.
because I want to see what it is you're saying. So if you do this next week Thursday, I'm very happy to come and listen and chit chat with the ladies in the comment section as well. So I'm very excited for where your channel is going, and whatever it is, like you said, whatever it is that you want to say to us, I'm sure there's somebody who's listening who feels like, yeah, this is what I've been waiting to hear, or this is the message that I needed for the
Right.
next chapter of my life. And yeah, I'm very interested in the dating strategies one because I'm a single woman dating in Toronto, and it is hell in Toronto, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you're in Toronto, right?
I'm in Toronto, and oh my god, like when I hear about people in the US, I'm actually kind of envious because I feel like you guys have better quality people over there. What's going on?
Well,
So
I don't know about my sister. Me, I don't know about because me, I know they come out for house like that. Number one. Yeah, I mean, I live in the Bay Area where there are a lot of men who are into the tech industry,
tech people, yeah,
but
okay.
but most of them are not looking. Then most of them don't want to get married. They're into endless dates. They
Oh
can be
Lord.
dating. You get people dating for like 15 years, 10 years.
Ah.
I'm telling you, 10 years, 15 years. You'll be wondering, pay. There's one girl I knew. She told me she had been with her boyfriend for 12 years. I said, that's an
What?
anniversary. I said, what are you doing? 12 years. I said, so why are you not having children for him? He's not. I said,
Oh
10 years. I
Lord.
give 10 years to a man, I go born 5 children. Are you
She needs to
kidding me?
move
For
on.
what? I'm like, no. But eventually the guy married her, but
Okay.
it's not something that I would support. So you have a lot of them like that. There are a lot of men, no doubt, but they're not, they're serial daters.
I think that's a big city problem, to be honest, because I'm dating right now, and when I
Yes,
meet
my
men
people, 10
from
years old, 12 years. We could not believe that's an anniversary. Thank you, Mirabel. You see, it's an
even decades.
anniversary or plus two on top, two going on to 20. How can somebody do that to you? And somebody like me, because when you're a very focused minded person and you are an
Mm,
intentional person, you're not a serial dater. You are
true.
focused. So the person has to know what they are doing. I cannot be with you. You are dating 3 months, you don't know what you want.
No,
You are wasting my
no.
time. Oh, I don't have time for that. Because my time is very valuable. And the way I see it, men always know what they want from the beginning. Don't be fooled.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
already know. When they meet you, when they're talking to you, they already know. When you start to hear excuse, you know that the man just wants to just chop and clean mouth. No,
Mm,
be friends. We can be friends for 10 years. No strings attached. I will do friend with you from a long distance. How are you? Okay. How's it going? Okay. See you hasta la vista. It's not as if I'm giving you my body, my soul, my spirit on top 10 years with nothing to show
no.
for it.
That
The day you decide you see one girl that has twinkle in her eyes, that's it. Ha! To fear,
that's
God forbid.
the 10-year dating is placeholder dating because they haven't seen what they want. When they see what they want, they'll drop that 10-year person. Probably the guy didn't
Exactly.
see, his ideal person, and you're like, you know what,
Thank
I'll
you,
just
Queen
accept this.
J. Thank you so much.
Just accept this lady. But I was gonna say that, but I think that it's very much a big city dating thing because when I meet men that are not in Toronto, they want to put in the effort. They will drive 2 hours to come and see you.
Make
You
the
see the ones
effort,
in
right?
Toronto, everybody's under 40. There are women from literally all over the world. So you have your you know fields to literally pick
Mhm.
whatever you want. So there is that transient dating type culture. So it's tough. But anyways, wherever the person is for me, I will meet them in the world. I think that's where I'm at right now. Like if it's going to be in St. Lucia Island or in
You will meet,
Turkey,
the person will meet you, the person will find you. You know, what I
yeah.
found is that is this, as you have the desire, and there's no, it's that desire didn't get there, didn't get into your heart by error.
Mm,
So the creator put that desire there. He knows what he's doing. No
yeah.
matter where you are in the world, the only thing is, you see those solutions that you say you have that you've been sitting on, get busy with them.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing you, it is in doing those things, for firing those solutions, that that person will find you. You will not have to find them.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a fact. You see this whole idea, this modern idea that, oh, women, oh, it's not a big deal. You can just go meet a man, you can talk to him, you can flirt, make him almost bagbe na lie. Don't let them deceive you. Don't let them use the battle collect gusi and go put it on your plate. Omo, I hear people, all this modern, they are doing
No,
modern.
no, I
Omo,
can't. I'm not made for modern dating. I think I've actually had people call me prude in this Toronto. They've called me and I be like a 1950s woman. I'm like, well, I'm Nigerian.
it's good. The 1950s, or proudly 1950s, proudly.
They don't want you to have standards. They don't realize that they set up. Okay, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to upset people, but I think that liberal feminism, fourth wave feminism here has set up
Yeah,
women to be at a disadvantage, even though they package it as though you're in charge of your life. But a lot of women are actually not in charge of their lives anymore because they're trying to be this ultra liberal. I accept anything, I take anything. They're putting themselves in place of men and being they have a very masculine energy in their dating,
exactly.
yeah.
It's
And
like
so
you're hustling.
when men meet me and it's like, you're so feminine, I'm like, what does that mean? I didn't understand what they meant until I
Mhm.
really met other women dating this person. I realized, you know what, legit, I'm feminine because I will stand, wait for you to open the door. I will never offer to pay for any day. So they're like,
Yeah,
you're not even going to try? I'm like, no, why should I? and they
exactly.
and they love that, even though they in their mind they try to frame it like, oh, I don't really want that, but they love the fact that
They
you're just
do.
dainty and just not even just resting your femininity gets them. And it's, well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
Lord.
true. Different things work for different people. But what is
Yep.
standard, I have found. What is standard? Yes, even though different things work for different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they approach you, because I know someone, I went to college with the person, the university with the person, and it was the one that approached the guy she ended up marrying. You know, there are instances like that, no doubt. But the majority of the instances we're talking about, the man has to make his intentions known to you. Now, for me, the kind of person I am, I like the chase. The chase there's something it makes me feel on the inside. I don't know how to describe it. If you don't chase me, I don't feel
Desired.
connected to you. I
There
don't
is a
see that word
desire that
again.
comes. There's a desire that comes with somebody showing interest and putting in
Thank
effort.
you. You see that particular that interest, the effort that the person
Yep.
puts in, it gets that's what I look out for.
Yep.
There's something about that for me. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to walk up to a guy and say, hey, I want to
No.
connect with my man.
Wow.
It won't even come very well. It won't even come. Do you understand? So I have to feel wanted. Thank you, Isabelita. I have to feel wanted. I have to feel like, yes, you need me in your life, and not in a bad way, not in a negative way. It's the chase. And men, naturally, majority of men are hunters. Let's not get this twisted. They are. Men value what they hunt.
Mhm.
They don't value someone that they feel was just there casually and they just were able to go in and out anytime they pleased. They
Yeah.
don't. It's just the reality of things, right? Now, and I'm not all these things that I'm doing, being by myself, doing my own thing and just minding my own business. To be honest with you, I'm doing it because I have peace and I'm enjoying it. I'm not doing it because I want a man to chase me. If the man sees me, he will recognize. Spirit has to recognize spirit. If you don't recognize me, then we are not meant to be together, because the solution I carry is heavy. So I can't just be with anyone. I can't go and impose myself on someone that probably does not recognize what I carry. You understand? So again, like Mirabel said, it works differently for different people. I get that. But this is all part of knowing who you are, what you want, how things affect you, and being connected to your source. It's so cool. Being connected to your source will help you level these things. It will help you level your brain. If you were in doubt, if you were maybe not sure of the direction your life, when you're connected to your source, somehow it will help you align you properly and say, okay, this is where you need to be. You don't have to be doing this. You can chill. You can just chill here, and things will just, happen. Of course, if the truth is, see, there are people who somebody came to deliver something, maybe someone who works in the mail room or whatever, or somebody mistakenly knocked on their door and the person ended up being their husband. Or some people, somebody called them wrong number. From there, they like the voice. The man say, I like your voice, so I go be now. From there, love something started. Some people, they are walking down the street with their hair scattered, slippers, chewing gum, as if there's no care in this world. And one man is passing by and say, I like this girl. Marriage has entered. So there's no yardstick for measuring these things. There's no reference point. Oh, you know what? Because it worked like this for Marriott, or work like this for Angela, so therefore it will work like this for me. No, there's no yardstick for measuring it. You just have to understand how your creator works with you. That's the first assignment. When you get that, and of course, you're not going to have a complete understanding of it, but when you're connected to him, a lot of things will align in your life. And you will know, because he has a way of working in your life that's unique to you. He doesn't work the same way he works with me. It's not the same way he works with you, Marriott. It's not the same way he works with Angela or Mirabel or Cool Mama. He works with us differently because we're all peculiar beings. He knows how he created each and every one of us. We all have different fingerprints. My fingerprint is not the exact same thing as yours. So I think that, whatever position you choose to take, whether you're the one that's going to meet the man, or I just feel like the creator has a hand in it. However, when you people meet each other, the creator has in order for that thing to work and for you to have peace, the creator has to have a hand. If he's saying, okay, you woman, and you go talk to Ram, you don't already know the kind of man when he be. You don't know, so okay, the kind of woman when this man go need, now person when he go push her. There are men like that. So God go align them with person when he go push her. But if now people like me, when you say, guy, better know what you they talk, not go do jungle over for there. You go bring the appropriate person. Go know, okay, I'm sending her the type of man that she will have desire for, that will have desire for her. I like to be chased. I want the flowers. I'm not a flower person, but I will take it. I like flower.
Just because.
Yes. I'm not a chocolate, bring them. I will eat the chocolate. If I let come and give them the rest, it's okay. I like a man that cooks. I like a man that can go into the kitchen and throw down. Cook for me.
I think we're describing the same man.
Understand? Everybody they talking now. Now online with them. Now maybe the man they hear. No, they talk I like that girl. Maybe they hear and they talk out loud.
Oh Lord.
I like a man that does not do anything wrong in coming to massage my leg, give me pedicure.
Oh Lord. You're spoiled, but I like it.
Baby, chocolate to him. Please, come on, let me do your leg. Oh, that leg, oh my God.
Oh Lord, okay.
I don't want to get let's leave it there. But you know those kind of things, a man that knows how to pamper.
Yes. Come on, no, absolutely. It's a non-negotiable. I mentioned it on my dates. I need to be pampered. If you want to get the
Hey,
best out of me, then you need to pamper me. And the people that are not don't
see, I'm not
like
blaming
that.
you. See, Mirabelle is confessing. Mirabelle is married. Oh. Mirabelle, sorry, that's me. Oh.
I need to go
Mirabelle,
back to
thank
the
you for
chat.
your question.
Me
All
too.
people will
I wish I left.
like this thing, my level high.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the chat. Thank you
No,
very
I'm
much,
just
Omoye. It was
kidding. That's
lovely to
cool.
chat to everyone. I'll be back in the comment section. But yeah, you're right. What will be, and I'm happy to live my life. And if the right person comes along, great. If they don't, that's also good. But I just want to stay happy throughout everything. So yeah, I'll be in the comment section.
Yeah, because the truth is that, see, God knows what He's doing, man. He already knows. He's the one. He knows the one that fits you. You understand? And somebody. The truth is that when God gives you your own, there's a sweetness. There's a sweetness that comes with it. I can't. There are people who are married. I have friends who are married. My goodness, you can see the sweetness.
Mm.
When you're around them, you feel the love. The love that they have for each other envelops you. That is a stranger. When you walk into their homes, love is in the air. You can feel it. The peace is there. It's intoxicating when you meet the people that are doing this relationship thing correctly. It go hungry you. You will start to say, God, why? When? Now, God, now is the time. That's what you'll be saying. So there are people who have gotten it right. Now, I'm not trying to compare myself with those people. I'm just saying, if you allow your creator to align you correctly, there's a sweetness that nobody else can know, because not everybody has the patience to wait and get it. There's a sweetness and a peace that comes with it. Man, honestly, you can't, it's not something you can, because I've seen it. I've seen it with people. I've seen it with people that are married correctly. You know what I mean? So it's very important for us to know that everything that we desire all stems from the desires that the Creator has put in our heart. So because He put it in our heart, we have to go back to Him to get a clear picture of it. We can have those desires, but if it's not aligned correctly, how will you get there? Imagine if Ruth did not follow the mother-in-law. What if she had decided, I want to go back to my family? She could have missed it. For those people that read the Bible. She could have missed it. She could have said, I'm going back to my family, oh jare, abeg. After a person don't do all this suffering finish, the man cuckoo die last. He go in family house, but he follow him mother-in-law. Maybe from there, she take hit jackpot. Alignment is very important. You can't run with the world. The world is like a rat race. Everybody's running the same direction. Everybody's running the same direction, looking for cheese where the cheese is not there. Anyway, if you're staying in your corner, you're just planning, plotting, taking care of yourself, doing what you need to do, my sister, the person will notice you from wherever you are. You go just find you. You go say, this is the person. I beg. Every other one are counterfeits. It will stick with you through and through. I don't believe in running with everybody else. Everybody else has a race. Yes, they're all doing what they want to do. Maybe that's what they've been called to do. I'm not them. I have to recognize that I'm not them. I have to recognize that I cannot run the same way they run. So I have to choose my path. My path is rare. My path is distinct for me. It's not an easy path, but it's the path that I have the most peace. I can't argue with that. I can't fight with that. So in dating relationships, I think there's nothing wrong with dating. There's nothing wrong with going out with a guy if he asks you out, but see it as a learning experience. You go, you want to know about this person. You want to hear them talk, hear what it is they're about. So you learn silence. You learn to be quiet. As they are talking, you are smiling. You are using your smile to dazzle them. They'll just be talking. You just be smiling, but you are taking in information. You're taking in information. For me personally, I know how to cook. I love to cook. My husband will enjoy. Enjoy cooking. Forget that one. Clean house. You go enter house, your body go calm down. You go be like person that pour water for your body. That kind of person I be. I know my qualities. I know what I carry. So if I can't say okay, I want to rush, can't they run, meet anybody, just jam anyhow, make I just put head. Then how many of them go value me?
Exactly.
They no go value wetin I carry. They no go value wetin I get. Okay, Marriott, no worries. It was nice hearing your voice.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was
they
nice.
won't know what I carry. They will take it for granted because I've made,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like I'm down to
Yeah.
putting myself in the. But if you reserve yourself, like you know your worth, and it's not
Mhm.
in a bragging way, it's not in a disrespecting way, you just know your worth. There are a lot of things that I hear most men talk, they have podcasts and they're talking and all of that. Most of the things they're looking for, some of them, I have it. But will I go and put myself out there? So tell
No,
them, oh, here I am, I have what you're looking for. No, you have to recognize me. I
it's
don't
the
care.
other way around.
Exactly. If you recognize me and then we can talk, then you discover, oh my God, she has all of this. Oh my God. It's better when it's surprise. But as you see me, so I know Sabi Kuko, as I'm dating you, not I've never been to the
Mhm.
kitchen. We are human beings. So please don't come and use Wala to keep. I don't know how to wash clothes. As in my hand, soft.
Stainless.
You understand? Stainless, pepperless. When we don't know each other, I put the
Okay.
socialize you. Hey, chicken, perin, things are arranged. I will bring and come out. I will design the food with basil, decorator, do this thing like artists. But until then, now sit down and look the monkey business. So
Normal.
yeah, that's how I see it. It's okay to date. It's okay to if you're in an if you have the opportunity to date and you have people you're dating, date them. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy yourself, but don't give it all. Don't give yourself all.
Yeah.
Don't give the person all. Be friends and be friends authentically. Let them show you who they are. Get to a place where you understand them before you take it to whatever level you want to take it. Don't just don't give anybody your time like that quickly. Not in this time, not in this lifetime where everything is upside down. So you want to be careful, you know. But you have to, first of all, it has to start with your creator. What do you want for my life? What do you want me to be doing right now? Okay, I need to start getting busy. Connect with him. That's first of all the foundation of everything. Once you do that, everything else, Nigeria. If a bad
Mm.
person is coming your way, that's not going to go for you. The breeze will blow the person away.
Yeah.
Every breeze. You won't even need to struggle. You will just talk to the person. The next day, the person's even you will try to reach the person. The person will not be reachable. You'll be wondering, what happened? Uh-huh. God has blown the person away for you. You don't need to look
Yeah.
what happened. So we have to take cues. And again, I'll emphasize: be busy doing what you've been called to do. We don't have a clear picture of what we've been called to do.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes you're still figuring it out. It's okay. Take baby steps. You'll get there. I that started YouTube, I don't know where it is going. I don't know how long it's going to be.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Don't play house. Thank you, Joy Girl. Somebody says, oh, let's live together. Let's see if we work. You
Ain't
and me,
happening.
stay in your house, I stay in my house. Eh? When you are far away, my heart will be fonder. I like it like that. Hmm? Well, they say a distant heart, make it. I don't know how they say it again.
Distance makes the heart fun.
Thank you. You say it like that to
Yeah.
him. Distance make the heart fonder. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Please let me not be swinging every time like that. Let the love be strong like that. When you go moving for what? You go and say everything good for you, everything good about yourself. You carry and go and give it to somebody that does not know how it was packaged for you. You
That's
go put
probably
yourself
even
on sale.
that's probably not even asking. He might not even be asking for it as much. You just think, just that's what they think. That's what men they just give like this the little very little crumbs and the woman will just jump on it.
I
And then
was
just
uh, maybe you're saying, homeless come out
The
in
homeless
October.
come out in October asking, oh my goodness, Marriott. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, no
Yes,
living
yes,
together
nobody
until
lives together
marriage.
until
Yeah,
marriage.
there's no need because it's just it will benefit him. I'm like, hey, you know what? This is my take. I don't speak for everybody. Some
Yeah.
people are okay with it, so I'm not here to judge anybody. So please, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm coming to my own take for the matter. We say I ain't playing house with you. You want to play house? Buy a door house. I be playing house with them, not me. Human emotions are too complex. I can't put
Exactly.
myself out like that, you know. Let me be busy doing what I have been called to do. There's a reason why I'm here. I need to be busy doing it, you know. In the process of being busy, that thing that is meant to be mine will come for me. It will find me. It will find me. Ever seen a rabbit run into a hole? A rabbit will run into a hole and bring out things that you didn't think was inside that hole.
Mm.
Think about it. Now, human being, are we just dey hurry ourselves? A rabbit hole, how you want to see hole? When egg
Mm-hmm.
cover, you can't see it now, and there are different sizes of holes.
Yeah.
The hole that a rabbit can run through, you might not see it. It might just be something you walk over, right? That rabbit will go inside that hole and drag something out. You'll be
Mm.
wondering, how did this rabbit find this thing inside this ground? And this rabbit is the same way with God. Where you think you are, oh, there's nobody, oh, I don't see anybody. For that same place where you just say nothing they happen, no need something. God will just drop something, bragada.
Yeah.
You know? So wherever you are, Marriott, you are in Toronto, wherever you are in the world, whatever you will drink, whatever you will eat, the person that you're going to be with will never pass you by.
Yeah.
You have to believe that for yourself. If
Mm.
you think that you're in a place where nobody see me, what is me? Oh, what can I do? But don't let that sit in your subconscious. Don't take that in.
Mm.
Have that belief unshakable that whatever the water that you will drink will never pass you by. The food
Mm.
you will eat will never pass you by. The person that's meant to be in your life will never, ever. He will find you, recognize you, and he will accept you.
Mm.
You know? Oh, cool mama. Says, oh, you said you got married, you waited till you got married too. You never, yeah. That's where the
Yeah.
respect is. Because when you see this whole, I don't know if it's a modern thing, because back in the day when they talk about traditions and whatever, back in the day when your parents go and stay, do you understand?
Mm.
With the man that they want to. Once they stay with the man, they are married. It's taken as marriage.
Exactly.
All these new methods of you want to marry one person will just keep you for us 10 years, 12 years. That time you don't dey old, all your face don't dey wrinkle. Then the man will come one fresh girl with twinkle in her eyes, go your marry and sharply within 2 months.
I mean, but then again, like you said, if both of them are in agreement, because some women don't really care, they just
Yeah, if
so
they're in agreement, there's
if
some
in
women who don't
agreement,
want to get married,
but
there's
not
some women who don't mind that kind of thing. If that's your thing, no problem. I
yeah,
mean, hey, kudos
not
to them.
yeah. Another thing I wanted to say when Marius was talking about
Mm,
women being masculine, I feel like it's one of those. It's part of those pressures as well that you get. By the time you internalize those pressure that you get from around you, yeah, you begin to just act out. So I believe that sometimes when you see women acting in masculine energy, it's not because they really want to be. They just feel like, okay, at this point, I just need to take the bulls by the horn and just, put in some effort. Maybe I'm not, just to
right.
make myself more visible. So even when you see some women moving in, maybe they've probably been invested into their relationship with this man, and they're like, okay, maybe perhaps if I make this move, it will help solidify and get what I want to get. So sometimes it's not because women really want to be in that energy or in that space, but they just find themselves there, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
they,
totally
they always come
understand.
under these guys of, oh yeah, it's modern times, but really at the core, at the primal level of what we women what we really want to be taken care of. Like that's literally
Absolutely.
what everything that Messi said. We want to be sit down and just be taken care of. That's just what it is.
Yeah. I'm telling you, as the most hardworking, as the most successful woman, you see,
Yeah,
the most call it the richest, the most at the core of who she is, she just wants to be loved and to be taken care of.
that's
That's
just what it
how
is.
that says a lot. That says a lot. You know what I mean? So why are we ignoring that? I know there are
Mm,
times, instances where you don't have a choice but to be masculine, act like you're operating in your masculine energy,
mm.
right? For me, for instance, I live by myself. I'm my own mechanic, I'm my own cook, I'm my
Yeah,
own
and
everything.
everything.
I
Yeah,
don't have a choice.
yeah.
I don't have a choice. I'm not just going to be with a guy just because, oh, I need someone to take care of things for me. No, I don't operate like that. So I would do,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been like that since I was a child. We grew our own food at home. So this masculine energy is just a definition, though. When I was younger, is what I wanted, I ate. We had a
Mm-hmm.
farm. My dad had a lot of farms. So sometimes they will cook in the house. I'll say, that one not hungry me. I will go to the farm and go and harvest corn, bring the corn,
Wow.
make corn pudding, cornbread, as they say, but we have a
Mm.
different name for it. I make it because that was my favorite meal then. I will make it by myself
Oh,
and eat it. Yes. You know,
wow.
sometimes I'll say, no, I want to eat this vegetable soup. I want to eat. I'll go and pluck. My mom had vegetable garden behind the house. I'll go
Mm.
and pluck the vegetable with pepper that she grew. She had pepper. We pluck the pepper, grind them with onions. Eat
Yeah,
my ten. So that nature has always. I was groomed. I was born. That's how I came up.
yeah,
Okay, so now that I'm here, I find myself doing things, but I can't fight it. It is what it is. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be upset
yeah.
until hey, that chapter shows up and God says, honey boo, my daughter,
It's
my
time.
lovely daughter, it's time. I want you to rest. I need somebody that will give you pedicure and manicure and cook for you sometimes, and then really take care of you. Then what are we talking about? I will do
Mm-hmm.
life and say, okay, oh, my people, I'll be seeing you intermittently, maybe like twice a week. Oh, people should not be angry. Things have changed since we last spoke. So I just think that everybody will get what they want at the end of the day.
Yeah,
It feels like, oh, it's too far away. Oh, why is it not happening now? It's not going to happen for everybody at the same time. That's the biggest lie that society told.
yeah.
It's not going to happen for everybody at the same time. Embrace where you are and be willing to learn, unlearn, open your heart to learn, receive
Mm.
knowledge, receive wisdom to be better, to improve yourself, improve your life. Anything that's going to help you do the things that God has called you to do in whatever capacity, let that be your first priority, because
Mm.
that's really what matters. It's not whether you marry or you don't marry. If
Marriage
you're
is just a vehicle.
Exactly, marriage is just a vehicle. It's just, another door that God will open when it's time. But in the
Mm.
meantime, get busy, get find yourself in a place where you're at peace with whatever it is you're doing. While you're doing that, it is where you are fulfilling your purpose that the alignment comes. The person that will come will see you doing the work that you've been called to do and say, I like what this person is doing. No, it matches what I'm also doing. Because you also have to remember, when two people come together, it's like a partnership,
Yeah.
so that you can both build an empire or a
Yes.
community, and that will become a nation. So your foundation is very important. So when you come together, you are very good at washing plates. The man is very good at cleaning the tires in the car,
Yeah.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
decide, okay, we are both good in this area, but different level of strength. Let's join
Yeah.
together. You
And
see how you
complement each
how,
other.
how beautiful it will match, because you both
Yeah.
know how to clean. That's the whole idea. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody should run faster than where they should be running.
Exactly.
But you no get where God hand not dey reach. No get where. No matter how dark the night is, Have you ever noticed? You see the night, you look up now, it's so dark outside.
Mm-hmm.
Lay dark. But guess what? When morning comes, light will just show up. Where did it come from? Where did the night go? Where did the day come
Exactly.
from? It's the same way. So you might be in a place and say and think to yourself, oh my God, I've been in this place so long. But one day go just break. Everything will just start to fall into place. You'll be wondering, how come? So if you are dating, enjoy your dating, but enjoy it with sense. Don't
Mm-hmm.
give yourself anyhow to
Any
anybody.
pressure. Yeah.
Protect your energy. Your energy is needed for the work the assignment you have, the solution you carry. Your energy is important. So don't just lay around with anybody. No. Be careful. If you're dating, date with sense. Open your mind, date correctly. Be friends first. Know the person well. No, you know when you prepare for exam, you read the book because you won't carry first or you want to be the best in that subject. Read it very well. Read the back, the front, the center. Turn everything upside down. Read it. So when you guys decide, okay, I want to move it to this next level, you have an understanding of what you are walking into.
Yeah.
You don't walk in with blindfolded and say, oh, I didn't know. Not in this time. You have to know.
Love is not blind though.
Love is not blind. It has eyes and binoculars. Love the wear binoculars these days.
Goggles.
Goggles, like chunky goggles.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, your groom is getting groomed, though. I'm telling you, I start grooming. Neka, no worry. Or late comer. Okay. You go watch from beginning. We don't just plenty.
I can't believe was the Sophie was yes, chat has gone like over 3 hours. Like
I'm telling you, I can't believe it. But usually 1.5, I'm done. I'm like, okay, it's been real, people. But that's just, I guess it was just meant to happen like this,
Yeah.
Maybe there was a reason why I had to wait this long. But I'm glad I did because I wrestled with it. But I'm glad I did, What did Mirabel write? I realized afterward I still had to learn to calm down exactly. You see, married woman is giving us expo. Mario, did you see that comment by Mirabel? Let me pin it. Mirabel is giving us expo.
Wow.
I
still had to learn to calm down and bask in my femininity, but from time to time
Can
that
you
energy
hear that?
comes in and it's okay. Wow. Thank you, Mirabel.
Do you understand? See, this is, in fact, thank you so much, Mirabel. Mirabel, oh my God. You have lectured us today. You see, we talk like single women. But this is a woman that is married. Saying that she realized after marriage, I still had to learn to calm down and bask in my femininity. But from time to time, that energy comes in and it's, you know what I mean? You have, because deep down you're feminine, but because of course, the way the world is, there are times that you have to, that masculine energy will come in.
Yeah.
Like some people who maybe sadly lost their husbands or whatever, they don't have a choice but to
have,
themselves. So they're running things in their feminine and masculine energy.
Yeah.
She said, we all have masculine energy, masculine and feminine, and typically a woman shows more of her feminine energy. The masculine comes in when she feels like she has to man up and be there. Exactly. Thank you.
Point. Very on point.
Exactly. Me, I don't believe in chasing men, no. That's for me.
I don't either. I don't even have the mind to do it.
I've tried it. I'm not going to. I tried it. It was pressure. Somebody, when you the pressure, people they pressure you up and down. You yourself, you can't confuse. You don't know yourself again.
The most I can do is to wink and smile at you. I cannot. My mouth tell you anything. I can't. Like even that once a while, just feel stupid at the end of the day.
How it backfired. Even me, I look at myself, I shame for myself.
Ah, man.
After that day, that was the last two. Never again. Hmm.
Oh God.
Exactly. I'm just reading these comments are man. Yeah. Mirabel, you marry better man. Oh, God bless
Exactly. I
you.
was gonna say that for you to be able to rest in your feminine energy, that means
Exactly.
you married
See,
someone that.
the women are the prize. We should never for now married woman, they talk this thing, no, not be single
Mm,
woman like us, may not be like say we they tantalize ourselves.
yeah.
Mukuna here, mukuna they see, women are the prize. When you know you are the prize, you not go just throw yourself, give anybody anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
You go say, this one no beg, I no fish out. It's not looking down. It's not. It's not looking down. It's just knowing
It's
what you're worth.
betting.
It's knowing who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that no, this man is not going to value me. I don't want to allow myself to be abused like that. You have to know that for yourself because too many women are just allowing themselves to become
To become,
the
yeah.
ones running after, making the men the price. No, men need us just as much as we need them. But
True.
women are not more natural nurturers. If you get see, if a woman falls in love with a man, she can do anything for him.
Yeah.
She know they see road again. So you see why
Mm.
as a woman you have to be careful. You can't just be with anyone because God forbid you end up falling in love with the wrong person. You see the pepper, the cane when you person go chop
Mm.
because the person not go value you.
Mm-hmm.
They not go value the person, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get off the call now, Moya.
All
Thank you
right,
so
no
much.
wahala. Me I have to end this life because I've exceeded the time limit that I had set for myself. But you guys have been amazing. I can't believe it's been 3 hours. I have thoroughly enjoyed this life. Man, I could not have asked for more, for better life than this. Next time, I have learned something today. Anytime I'm struggling with doing something, I should just go ahead and do it. So this is what this has taught me, and I'm really grateful to each and every one of you. Cool Mama, Marriott, Mirabel, Neka, um, um, Isabelita, and let me see who else. Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone. Everyone that called in, Marriott, and let me see. These comments have been fire. Angela, thank you all so much. I'm really grateful to you guys for your support, for the love, all the sweet comments that's stuttering my stomach. Thank you so much. You guys made my evening. You guys brought you guys brought the right energy. So I really appreciate you. Thank you all so much. I'll put out an invite against next week Thursday's live, and I will of course continue with my short videos as usual. And I will see you guys. If you have not liked, please like. If you have not yet subscribed and you have been watching since, please Bikonum, subscribe. I shall see you guys soon. Love you all. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your evening or night, wherever you are, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you guys. Uh-oh. The comments are coming in. Okay. All right. Good night. Bye. Woohoo! Yes.